Oops. Hi, done well. Yo, what's up, guys? I need to change my title. Hold on. I know it's wrong, but everything's lagging. Always our team, dude. Yeah. What's up, Sam? Wait, guys. So if they don't qualify today, is it over? It is, right? Somebody told me there's a wild card, but I don't understand. I don't have blue eyes. Hi, Lucas. Dee dee. I did a community post. So yeah. Wait, why is my chat not updating? Okay. No. I sorry, didn't say it's all good. I was just tired and I didn't feel like it, to be fair. Yeah. What's up, mortal? But today, the watch party continues. Because unfortunately they didn't qualify yesterday. Let me open up the map stream. What's up, Isasami? Hi, Pista. Guys, my schedule is fixed now though, so I'll be back to playing lots of PUBG. Don't worry. Did you have a conversation with the team? Guys, I'm a manager. I am a manager. I'm not a coach. Okay. You can do either. Hello, another Sam. How are you? Top 3 today? Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. What's up, Alexander? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm good stock. How are you? Map stream, PUBG. Guys, I made Thai tea today. But it was too bland, so the color is off. It looks like regular coffee, but never tried Twitch before? Hell yeah, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, Zon? Hello, Telkin. 1% chance? No, dude, it's higher than 1%, guys. Have some faith. It's higher than 1%? Okay, let's... So the game starts in 50 minutes. I guess I'll open up the screen, but... Music. I'll have the stream open, but I'm not gonna play the audio because yeah. Oh shit. Tips.
Мой любимый цвет.
I'm gonna get. Oh god, so many people are gonna ask. I'm just not gonna. It is what it is, dude. Fuck. Wait, why am I so so to the side. Hi, Sarah. I'm sorry, Pubg, but this content is like, it's just basic like esports content. I don't know. I don't even know what he's talking about though. My favorite helmet. He's talking about skins. I hope they get paid for this. What time is it? It's 7 p.m. How are you, Sarah? Oh god, not the dog skin.
And we didn't think we were going to be in this scenario, nor did
maybe
some of the teams that find themselves here in the remaining 16 teams as three
I'm
will
not
advance
sure.
on into that grand final. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kalaris. As always, I'm joined by Mr. Martin and Mr. Mark. All the M's. It's Eminem here to read everything that's going to be going down. We've got a good time ahead of us here, Avenger, because I think that there are some teams that are coming into day number 3 that actually
I'll just come mute it for now. There's no reason to listen at all. How are you guys doing today? Talk to me. God, I wish I made this tea a little better though, but it's okay. It was my first one. Let's not listen to this sad song. Actually, let's listen to it. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's still good. It's still good. I was resting yesterday, guys. Resting in peace. How's today lobby? I mean, the way it works is that the first lobby is the hardest, second one is easier, the third one is the easiest. So, yeah. Basically. Any other tournament? Dude, I actually don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I think there might be a wildcard tournament, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Somebody needs to tell me. We're in a better position, the hardest lobby? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's a new patch. It's new terrain. Everything changes. It can happen. What got you into that you want darker paint? Wait, didn't you ask me that and I responded? I walked past my neighbor's apartment and their door was open and they are a Vietnamese family. And I saw how pretty their entryway was, and it wasn't even like pretty, but it was like so cluttered and they just had dark woods, plants, and like they just had like this really nice vibe that I wanted to do as well. But I think the reason why I hate my hallway at the moment is because it's all like because my cabinets. Oh wow, they just have to show a doozy dying. They I have like cabinets. My cabinets are no. My dresser? No. Yeah, cabinets. My huge ass cabinets are also fully white. So I think it's just too much white in that room. And there's like nothing, but that's why. But I think if I get a wardrobe that's maybe dark wood fully along the entire wall, then it's probably going to be fine. Basically. Why they're showing us die, I don't know. It's just disrespectful. Yeah, there's no last second chance, but I think there might be wild card or something. I don't know. Just a glimpse was enough for you to want all that work again? I mean, I wasn't serious when I said that. But I did consider it. And also, painting wasn't the hardest work. Like, all the walls are prepped, so it would just be 2 coats of paint. That's it. And I would just use tape on my Also, in my entryway, I still don't have the baseboards attached. You know? So, and also I'm a fast painter, like I'm just yeah. I would paint this room and then that room, I think. If I don't know, need to think about it. But it really wouldn't be a lot of work, literally. It just would be super easy. Because it's just painting. Just painting. The hardest part wasn't painting. And I would protect the floors, so. It's a new day, so everybody's even, so on top. The logo painting rooms, it's on YouTube already, but I'm not gonna do more. Hi, Sele. I'm cooking asparagus. Soup? Oh, nice. Enjoy. One thing I noticed that Russians like black color clothing too much. Can you tell me why? I feel like black color is just popular in every country. It's probably the most. I don't think that's a Russian thing. I just like black because it fits everything. Matches with everything. So yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm from Finland, but I'm half Russian. I'm trying to think at the moment. My whole wardrobe is full of black clothes. Yeah, same. And I'm not even like I've lived in Finland my entire life. I have been trying to introduce more color though, but you just have to think about it more. Black is easy. Oh, Liverpool? I don't know anything about that. But hell yeah. Why is the time literally running on the weekends? I know. Pin your last vid in the comments? I should. I mean, if you guys link it in the chat, I'll pin it. Oh, is it that one? I'll pin that one. It literally just did it. Pin. My stream elements. Bam. I don't know. I don't get it. What went wrong, in your opinion, past days? Dude, I'm not gonna like, I don't know. New patch, new playstyles, new everything. You know? I don't really want to say anything because I'm not a pro player and I don't know what the team is thinking. It's not my place to be talking on their behalf, you know? I'm not a coach. I'm literally just a manager who plays the game very casually. It's not my place to comment and like make assumptions on what they should do in game, you know? Hi Volden. How are you? I don't know. Like the problem is that I wanted to have a dark room, but like my entryway and this room is kind of there's no door, so it's together. You know what I mean? Like it's together. It's combined. So if I paint that other room different color and then this one is white still, it's the transition is strange. So the reason and I wanted this one white for sure. So that's why at the moment when I was painting, I was like, yeah, I have to paint them the same color because the transition is going to look very strange. So yeah. Can you manage my lifestyle? It's all messed up. What problems are you having? At least the paint, yeah. Hi, Kirk. So I don't know. I still think the transition would look strange, but I don't know. I'm trying to think. Have to think about it. I don't know about building a room. I just watched a bunch of videos. This roster has been forever for a very long time. Don't you go out often, or are you the girl gamer who loves to stay inside? I like to go out, but I don't know what you mean by that. I like to go outside. Yes. But if you mean by like going out to like I like going outside, I like nature. I like grocery shopping. I like going to the gym. You know, I like going to the city sometimes. You feel me? My day's good, Raj. Raj, how are you? What is the probability of us going to EBC? Guys, just watch the games today. We'll find out. I live in Finland. Usually it's in Saudi Arabia, in Riyadh. When will you get married? Yeah, I don't think that's my in the near future. I don't think that's my. I don't know. Why do you have to get married? You feel me? It's not my ultimate goal in life to get married. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You feel me? I don't really care that much. Are boys motivated? I'm sure they are. Do a gradient paint. I'm trying to think like. Trying to think. Married to the grind, yeah. Mm, mm, mm, mm, mm, mm, mm. Why muted? I'm not muted. Hi, Adam. Are we playing today? Yes, we are. Yo, cool guy, thank you for the prime for 9 months. Oh, the stream is muted, yeah, because the games haven't started yet, so I'm muted because I'm yapping. Yappity yap. I'll unmute when the game starts. And also on Twitch, we're listening to music, so if you want to listen to music and no silence, come to Twitch. I can't do music on YouTube because I'll get demonetized. Or actually, not just demonetized, my stream will go down. Up the music? What is that? I want it to be background now. Yeah, unfortunately, we are playing today. It's very quiet. Like, really? It's kind of loud for me. But I like my music to be background noise, though. It's 7 p.m. in Finland. Unfortunately, yeah. Okay, Sal, can I trust you? Yeah, it's tattoo. Okay, thank you, Sarah. You guys are 2 hours ahead of UK? Yeah. I mean, think about it. Finland is like right next to Russia. We are kind of far away from the UK. I'm in Ireland. It's 5 p.m. Yeah. I don't know if a lot of people of you. I don't know if you guys know, but Finland, capital is Helsinki, right? You can drive to Saint Petersburg from Helsinki in 6 hours. So yeah. Let's go.
Lobby here for day 3. 3 teams that we've said a few times is going through today here after 5 matches been played. In our last playoffs on day 3,
Yeah, Saint
that
Petersburg,
top
Russia.
cutoff was 38 points, and the second place was 39 points. First was far beyond. It was Vitality that got 64. They dominated the day.
And still damage gap in time. We have same time with Russia.
Nemesis, they get a,
well, Russia changes. Russia changes. What do you call it?
With your food. But let's say where we go with the first circle back.
They don't do
Oh!
they don't do summertime, but we have almost the same time in Russia every time. Well, like Moscow and St. Petersburg, right? Obviously not like
drop and go to their prior drop spot, which is Severny. Doesn't matter
further.
where the plane path is, they always get in the car and drive that way. So they are the only team, I'd argue, to say have the pick of the litter here. They can choose where they want to go, where they want to try and hold up. We see them historically sort of pitch up with this kind of 2-2
It's close
split
to Russia.
here.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
be too surprised for them not to fully extend now towards that Severny.
Yeah, Russia
get
has a million
looted,
time zones,
for
but I was talking
Society
about
and Melbourne, I think it might
Moscow
be more about
and
locking
St.
down these
Petersburg
central compounds.
specifically.
Yeah, for sure. I completely agree. And with
Welcome
how
some
we are and how
geography.
the,
Yeah.
kind of the lay of the land
I
is,
mean, like,
the
people-
question is, do they get too greedy?
When
Or
they
do they
hear
go for
about
2-2 split,
Finland,
right?
they think
Because
about like
there's a lot of
peak
high
Europe,
prio spots.
you know?
It's easy to get
Like
into
peak
shooting range
center
later.
Europe.
Sure, you don't really have the top part of it or some of the better parts with the bunker, but still,
but we are very much
there's
to the
there's two winning areas.
far away from rest of
where
Europe, kind
one
of,
of
you
them
know.
is kind of far west of Severny, the God compound. Like if it ends up there, and you have an easy approach towards the plane crash. And then there's the garage building west of Twins where Melaman is right now.
Oh yeah, I
So,
need to accept
they
this.
have
Hold
that
on.
lockdown already. And if we go north, I don't really see anyone being up there already. But if Baldinini, they stumble upon the God compound west of
Baldinini,
Severny,
come on.
north of the plane crash,
1 second, guys.
and it ends
I'm
close to
gonna,
that, and
do
they get like a
this
20-point
co-stream
game,
thing.
they're going to be absolutely stacked because you get like 10, 15 kills from that compound plus the win easily. So let's see where we end up and where we kind of go out to. But obviously, everyone is starting off the same foot here, Mark. Everyone is just based on the decisions throughout. And now, with how things are lining up for TMO, the 3-4 teams that have like the highest prior to this circle is TMO, it's Nemesis, it's Ghetto Gang, and it's Baldinini. Everyone else is not going to be as moving as
we don't
fast
have the
as
circle,
these teams
but
are.
it's
Maybe we see an
okay.
Everlong pushing through here, but otherwise, those 4 teams is already in a good spot. Nemesis obviously already in high prio. Justice is already in the no-lean compound east or northwest of Yasnaya. Baldini is already moving towards the God compound that I was mentioning, and Ghetto Gang is already locking down the plane crash. So high prio positions in a terrain that has such sparse amount of hard cover is really good for, and especially that's also why some of the teams like Nemesis and some of the other teams.
I can't believe how good this is.
Severny, because you have that high prio
Oh my god.
on some of the first
I made a
northern,
homemade
northern
Thai
compounds because
tea.
there's not that many of them. So let's see where these guys end up.
Iced
Also,
Thai
another
tea.
team we talked a little bit about, Mark, is Starish guys. They also made it to the final last time. Did somewhat decent on that last
Wait, did Maisie
day.
jinx
Obviously,
us?
they went through on day 2 as 5th place, 30 points. But they did somewhat decent on the last day of finals. But otherwise, it didn't really come to fruition. They fell behind as the kind of bottom pack.
Have to wait and see. There's a lot of opportunity with these teams coming through. Nemesis obviously did go more towards that north. The only other zone I'd put in this one here, Martin, is that east shift. If it goes up towards that sort of
My
north,
guess
northeast,
is that-
play back to kind of TMO and
We are
towards kind of where
probably going
Nemesis
to
have now
rotate
migrated
like
to.
this.
Nice early movement as well, as you mentioned. Obviously, Ghetto Gang, they played out 3 minutes 30. They already got moving as well. So understanding a lot of these teams will start to sort of
My guess
flood
is.
in towards this zone. I can't see many teams waiting on that south side. Maybe a late team like PBRU, who did drop for Nova. Obviously, they might be coming in quite late if they don't get the emergency pickup. There's an argument for them to stay south side, but we have seen some crazy shifts here. So it might pay off, it might not. At the moment, everyone's on the migration.
We need to move fast.
Ghetto Gang here, as we talked about before, on the plane crash Everlong.
Usually when you're
Hoping for
really
a
far
southern
away
shift
from
here
the
with the
zone,
two
you
split on the
move
two southern
slower.
compounds with the 3
I
stack
think.
coming in here too. Obviously, Everlong being that
Because
3rd place team.
Everybody else who's
coming in
closer
last
is
time,
rushing in.
They had a great start on Erangel and then also finished somewhat decent on Erangel. Again, the majority of the points did come from Erangel, so yeah. With an arm on Diffex and full 3
When you already know you're last, you don't need to
rush.
rush it, you know? You only really need to do it
Give it
really
2 more
fast
It's
if
definitely
you're
exposed to the
fighting
game,
for
Martin. I'll go put my
spots.
Team Nemesis jersey on, mate, all right? And we'll see it out for the day, but we're going to have to wait and see. Look, if they need a
Imagine this
blessing-
though, Mark. Imagine, and if all 15
Okay, man.
teams just agree that they just give 1 spot to Nemesis, then they're out. You know, then they're not playing for the rest of the day. So like,
Habibi,
okay, they win the
360.
first game with 20 kills. And like, okay, guys, you qualified. We're playing the rest of the games as 15 teams. so you're not messing with the rest of the lobby.
Блять, замене
I think
супчик.
you will have something to say about that, mate, because we can't drop the ball on them as well. Like,
Absolutely
as much as I got a great conversation with Sosa Deed, I have to be completely transparent. I tried to get a conversation out of a doozy. He was so locked in, I just got a thumbs up. And it's not like him. He's normally quite chattive. He always gives you
Nemesis
a lot
winning.
of information and intel, but he was...
My prediction is that top 3 is going to be Nemesis, Soul,
but he's not happy with the performance they've had and with the expectations of them going through on day number 1, and it's kind of applied pressure. It's not worked out how they want to.
Don't know who the third is.
All right, let's see here if we can get something from Everlong here.
Oh, Exile finally opening. They do get the first knock. Boars do find.
Hi, Shrey, how are you?
They go down. Her story though has backed up, and funny enough, the two teams we were talking about where they were going to land and who was going to hot drop who. They actually not running into each other straight away. But for Everlong, they have to play it down. They have the disadvantage. They now need to try and hold out.
Relax. Can you lock this one in here and get some points onto Howl here? It's Howl in this Twins building, in this Twins compound. I need to make something happen. Construction workers with a great setup here. Nalo finds one. Quintex goes down to Pubg. Is losing players. Quintex already flushed here, Mark, and it's looking a little bit rough for them. I don't think they get one more here, construction workers, but 1 point is enough to get by.
Gonna wait for that last car. They are now. Picks up. Here's the Baltic.
We are rotating.
The spray comes through. He does find the connection with that, as he did find
just like I said, wow, pro player. I knew it.
It's getting points. They're already in the car there, Martin. They are hunting down a team that's already bleeding.
Exile now again. Back to the fight here with Everlong. Can they get in and get a little bit of an opening on it? It's a utility game at this point here. Nobody's. Oh my God, Saint go. Oh, he opens up, but that's a misplay. That's a blunder, Mark. Flores here, and Exile has lost 1 player. Now Boss and Fist is also kind of lurking in, trying to get in. Oh my God, Saint finds another one on the mat.
I feel like he fell up the step. He took a tumble, but now he's taking a tumble. And Saint, this is no opportunity for the Saints to start rolling in. He turns the other way. Odin does go round and gets a call. Ferris Domino going to be caught. Has to flush the bodies because he can't get over and cause the damage. And now they have the opportunity, if they're quick, to try and get their res here. But for Everlong, they can't wait that long to close the fight out.
They gotta try over. Renek goes for a stun grenade. That's a good stun grenade. Does push out to Mercery. Oh my God, he thought he was the knock. He thought he was laying down. More shots coming in, and it's Exile that actually gets all the kills here, Mark. A full wipe here for Exile. And our balls have seen this. They know they're just down to 1 knock and 1 standing player. They could push in and completely wipe this compound if they wanted to.
Oh, that flash did not go in the favour. Everlong did not last that long. They're already out. 16th place for them. Boars,
what's up, Mike?
With the smell of blood in the air, they are looking potentially try and capitalise. They've already been able, as we've seen multiple times in the kill feed. Codex Esports, though, backfilling Team Nemesis. So they did go for that northern migration. Boars maybe thinking it's clear. They do turn back in, though. Pedros, though, gets the initial shots. Let's quite get the connection. And Hello Sampire, gets sending away as he goes back towards that northeast corner.
Привет, Донер. Я менеджер Соула, так что
Redline also moving in slowly. They're actually the last
было приятно,
team
если они прошли бы.
Coming in and actually going to be rotating quite close to construction, so they might be able to get a drive-by or get some points out of this one here. But next zone, pop, Mark, and let's see where we're going to be ending up.
Surely it's going to migrate northeast. Come on. Too bad. It does go obviously towards the north.
No, this is day 3.
Early on.
They had rough 2
for
days.
Team Nemesis, they're going to have to hope and pray that it pulls back. And with the water, the lake on that south side, you would expect it. That high ground in the south is pretty deadly. We're not going to be able to have so many teams surviving there.
Донер, а ты вообще знаешь, как это работает? Здесь есть еще какой-то шанс после этого, какой-то wildcard или нет? Я вообще не знаю. Или это реально типа last chance, последняя.
We talked about a little bit. Vart finds Dino here. A bit unfortunate for Redline. That's 2 points over construction workers. More set up here to get some damage in, and Nayla tries to get 1 more. Oh my God, it's smoking.
We're driving through a team at the moment.
They can actually do another drive-by here. They got a full working cars.
Oh,
what is that? It's a flying car in the distance.
Да, ну типа на ЭВЦ.
Construction workers have opted to be aggressive today. Second team they're now starting to chase down. They've not been able to keep the grasp on 1. They are storing zone though, so as they do.
Oh no, Moldus is knocked.
Miff off have been in back-to-back. S8UL, Monodot
We need
does
to
go
win
down.
this.
There he's swings round. He's got the
Oh, nice.
Panzer,
He
does go
wasted
for the
his.
shot over the other side. Not
He
as
wasted his.
explosive as the Saints for Everlongs, but it does do a little bit more.
Where is he
splash
getting
damage.
shot from?
Micah finds pistol lock as well. This
Yes,
is a big
Twitch is
fight
not.
between TMO. Phil first finds Ares. Now it's Micah and Justice trying to make something happen
Rip.
here. Molotov is flushed. Pistol is flushed.
Engaged. Look, you can see him in the
Unfortunate here
distance.
for Hezed Mark.
Yeah, and Aduzi's given up. Has he given up? He's coming back. Yeah, he's coming back. He's done a huge.
Wait, we're
lap,
crashing.
though. He's now coming back in on the other side. Oh, it's 'cause he's in the
Come
corner,
on.
That's why.
Come
Aduzi
on.
is dead from above, and it's Aduzi
We got
that
two,
gets
we
the
got two. Let's go,
connection.
let's go,
Mikkel
let's
will
go.
fall down, and S8UL, well, they show us a glider skill.
Let's
Oh,
go.
that's huge. Massive there for Phil first to get another one.
Let's fucking go.
Now it's down to Micah. And what's the Doozy gonna do?
3
He's just
points,
gonna take
baby.
another round mark. Gonna leave Phil first to it.
Easy
See if he can get
res.
this fight concluded quickly. Oh, Nailup finds
God.
Ivers as well. Construction was just
Actually
acing
gliding,
for kills
yeah.
straight up here for the drive-bys. Yoink.
What have they had for breakfast? Jeez, they are on it at the moment.
Jeez.
They,
don't
they
know.
wanted it, mate. They
325.
wanted the best of 3, mate. That was it. For TMO, Human is down. He hasn't got much, but he has the opportunity to get back on towards his crate. So he gets stacked.
What do you
and
mean? There's no
loaded,
policy?
and
Why
this
would you
coming
not
that
be
sort
able
of
to
north
say
side
it?
from him, S8UL dispatching the team, and he finds himself though the fashion god all by himself. Lucky enough, he's got a car where he left it.
We can res them, yeah. I wonder where though.
I think this, Mark, is another story of
Oh, yeah.
if you can
Yeah,
get
yeah,
the
safe
maximum
res.
amount of reps
Safe
and you play
res.
all 3 days on purpose.
Right here.
And then you get into the fight.
Wait, right here, sorry.
Don't give us that. Jeez.
Nah, I wouldn't. The best of 5s is rough here, but a top 3 is, that's going to be hard. But let's see where we end up going here with this southeast shift here. It still has some water on play, which makes it a little bit easier for teams to predict where this next circle goes. Here.
Wait,
If we get a
He-Man
southern
is
shift
going
where it
up
still
the
has
tower,
a lot of
though.
water in,
What is it doing?
that's effectively going to
Is it gonna fuck us?
already tell where 4th circle goes. April goes down to red zone. That's so unfortunate.
He's, like,
Now
rotating
everyone's kinda
silently
looking
towards
to see
us.
if they can get that flush.
Is he silently rolling?
Being hunted now. The red
Do we
zone
not
might
know about
create
him?
some craters, but it looks like he's now creating graves. Team Nemesis have to get moving as they did take the roll of the dice to go.
Oh,
towards that
Aduzi's
north,
in
and
a
the zone
glider,
does
so we
go
should know actually.
South and southeast
Oh.
again, so we still hold on to that riverbed. I've seen a few of these. These can be horrific zone endings. For no tag, they're on the outside, but they won't be here for long, so they might be looking and scouting to see if they can take any more of this off as they put the car safe just for now.
Let's be
But
real
he
here, though,
actually
Mark.
went
This
back
next
to the
circle goes
compound that we were at, so that's
northwest, and
ass.
Star Skies and Boss is
I
looking
just realized
extremely poised for a lot
that
of
he
points
took
here.
this compound, so
People
now we
already
can't
in
go
here.
there.
Red Line is losing more players. It's so unfortunate. Now we're just down to Cox. And the teams on the northern side,
Down
they're
to
gonna
what?
try to get in. Phil first got a really good rest timing off this one here. And that means
But he
that
took our old
SAUL
compound,
might be able
dude.
to get all
No.
4 guys standing into this one here. Mixon finds a blist.
Oh, he's
flush.
leaving.
That's unfortunate. Now go next, and Boss is going to have some fights here with this. McIntosh goes in for a flush onto Fine. That's so unlucky for him
It'd
to
be really
be
nice
found
for us
this
if we
way.
could get our loot.
This
We're
is
kinda
subject
getting
to this
owned in the
zone, though,
rotation,
right?
though.
There's a lot of these teams now.
To double chain
fighting
invite
for
не
what's
це,
left
навіть
of the
ти
terrain
на
that's
Боже інвайті.
defaulted.
Да,
Before
Данер, я
you get
знаю.
creative and make your own.
И я из-за этого мне,
No
типа,
tax team,
я хотела
strong
спросить,
team.
что после этого
3
еще
kills
есть
already at the
какой-то
moment,
шанс?
and, looks like the
Типа,
construction workers
еще
have found their next
wildcard, или
target.
это уже все?
It's been knocked by Fex.
More nades being committed to this one here. And McIntosh finds
Типа, нету какой-то
Calypto's
wildcard
Nailed
еще?
finds an explosion on
Всё?
Beyonce here.
Okay.
That's unfortunate, but gets another point. Construction workers just going for the kills today, Mark. Placement point's not going to matter. They're going to get enough points just by the kills alone, it looks like. The no tag team.
We've seen it happen, though. That was Jocko Benito's game plan 101.
Yes,
It was just
yes.
kills, kills, kills. And the construction workers maybe leaving it a little bit to the last day. They're like, actually, guys, we're pro players. We shouldn't be contending like this. So let's
Сообщение
just go
улетело,
make
что
it
он
happen.
поставил...
I've got to give him benefit of the doubt. They're looking strong already.
Yeah, looking good. Also be able to chase some of the teams that they
Hi,
know is
Wesley.
going to come in slow and maybe play a little bit more scared. So punishing
No,
that, that's good
guys.
here. Ghetto Gang now trying
Guys,
to clean
if we
this
don't
up
come
with the
top 3
Exiles
today,
still
it's
having
over
Odin
for
and Macy
EWC.
inside. Do they know his exact location? They're just looting. He's just going to get found. That's easy peasy. And now with Exile, we're going to get
And
some points out. The Matt went
even
out
if we
for a
come
rest,
top
I
3
believe,
today,
on
it's
the
still not
twin crashes
guaranteed.
here. But
There's
now
another
Boss
finals tournament
with
after this.
with a mortar mark, where are we going? Where are we hitting? Looks like the
About
shots
400.
towards
He's going to the garage, isn't he?
Gas station potentially.
Top
Yeah,
three
sorry.
today,
Yeah, gas
and then
station,
there's
garage.
going to be
Yeah,
finals.
Oh,
That's
it's
got
open.
open
Okay.
that's not bad.
Wow, that's actually really good. So that's 1 or 2 ticks further. So the rest actually did come off. Now he just needs to survive a little bit longer. And this next phase, as we talked about, is going to pop away from the water side to that northwest side here. It's straight north, basically, keeping everyone in that's already looking down some of these hardcover compounds. The teams that's still inside Rushock,
Yeah, the
west
finals
side's
will
going to have to
decide.
make moves here. SAUL actually has tons of space on the northern side.
Top
so
3
they
in
might
5
be able to
matches?
fill,
Yes.
backfill Baldanini and keep out teams like Nemesis. But I think Nemesis plays this rich line from the west side, Mark.
Look at this, TMO and S8UL going back to a full 4-man, so they were just in it for farming some points.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they
I know
had
you
a bit of a
blow.
reset. Lucky enough for them, they are back
Yeah,
full
Silka,
bodies.
Silka, slows the
Construction
blow.
workers now migrate towards that northeast, be looking to try and do the same as I suppose everyone else is going to
Uh-oh.
go for that loot. Mixino in the water. He's gone aquatic on us as he will now sort of.
Yeah, it's huge
beats
that
himself
we were
on the
able to
south, but
save
I'm
2
worried that
players,
construction workers
and we
have
got
his
3
number
kills
and they're
already.
going to be looking to try and close him out, and now they get the
Like,
opportunity.
this game could have
and
been,
more
this
cards
game
coming
could have
their
been
way,
so bad,
100%
but
more
we
kills.
actually,
BB found a headshot.
we
73
actually
damage
had
straight
a
down. Big
good,
piece of rubber, distance already
yeah,
on
good
this.
save, good
They
save.
find Sancho. Damage done here for Nemesis, and a lot of teams are setting up for some control here. Sosits finds IM5, and now Nemesis is starting their usual killing spree.
Nice start. Construction workers up to 5 at the moment. For Team Nemesis has lost the zone, but it's a difficult circle, especially on this sort of west side, as it's full open terrain. They've got the level 3 gear, as the helmet and armors, not just on one, but multiple. So
yeah,
Steve
we have
does
a
find
coach. His
another
name is
one as he gets
Ermac.
confirmation on IM5 and Sancho, so that give him the opening to sort of climb the mountain towards the west. Love that Melbourne hasn't fully committed as well, so you're still keeping an eye on that gas station, still keeping an eye on Starry Skies.
Yeah, they're just gonna contain this northwest
Yeah,
side
everyone's
here.
playing
Hal's been found here.
Minecraft.
Middleman's gonna get the flush 2. That's more points and kills coming in for Nemesis here. 3, that's good. And if they don't get absolutely hard shift away from them here, they might have a pretty decent game. Now shots on the other side here. Duffy and McIntosh finds some shots on to go next, and they're out in 15th place here. No tech team on 6 kills. This is not the usual no tech team. They don't start fragging out this early.
No, they normally wait for game 3 onwards. Looking strong, looking strong. Definitely worth a shout out. Diffix actually hit that Exhale player on the move with an AWM as well. So GG's on the shot. Gonna go having a.
Ooh, it is
go
gonna
round
knock,
the
hell
other
yeah.
way.
Oh!
Hello, Sampire does
Can we
find
secure it?
the Baldini reinforced position. Obviously,
Probably
I
not,
think
it's
the
really
chat will be
far away.
thinking, why didn't they continue those mortars? They did take some shots earlier and they actually received a knock. So
Yeah,
they
of
had to
course,
kind
guys,
of
there
put a
will be
pause
more
into it.
tournaments.
Baldini now, they've got to try and hold out. Go back
It's
to
just the
south side where
EWC
a lot
is
of
the
the silos
closest
are.
LAN.
The teams are working in and mixing, just about getting a med back on. The grenade does the damage though, but look
That
at
we
that.
can qualify for,
Unfortunately,
okay?
It's going to fall down, and yet again, it's construction.
There's gonna be
workers
other
in the kill feed.
tournaments.
Yeah, BB also found a low senpai
Just
here.
not
Mixon
lands
gets
before
still.
EWC.
confirmation onto Nail Cup, and that's Rob Truck getting some points here. That's important. Now Redline's been spotted in the air. And Mark, that's rough now.
Yeah.
Now we see all the tracers coming out and shooting towards them. Justice found Flores. That's Exhal out in 14th place. Hitman also went down, but still, this is not a bad look for TMO. They might have some control of this eastern side. We did go southwest here, so we've got the ridges around Starry Sky and their
Punch,
gas
are
station
you?
compound, and all the compounds on the southwest still in.
Ooh, we knocked
Look at
someone.
Boars' mix, all right? Right, we've got centralized solo holding pretty much their prio spot at the moment. The only
You're
other
gonna
one
have
is
to
going to be
fight
that
for
kind
a
of gas
spot
station.
here, huh?
Everyone else is on that sort of west side. This going to have to try and work their way in. They're on a big 2-2 split.
We have 5
on that
kills though.
north
That's
side.
like
Team Nemesis
really
on the
good,
north
guys.
side. They've
We are
got to
fragging.
fight for some space because just past that kind of open terrain, we go into the banks, and now these banks are going to be playing up towards that sort of gas station. So we've got to have to start losing teams now. Phase 5, still with 12 teams, still with 37
Yo,
players.
what's up, Otis? How are
6
you?
kills now for construction workers with 37 alive. They're fragging out. No tag team 2 and SAUL as well. It's looking good for a great start for consistency in the points here. Molotov's been
No.
found on Baldanini.
Well,
They
this
actually
is
did
not-
crash a little bit closer towards that gas station compound. And now they're losing a little bit of players here. They do have an uphill kind of battle, but it's not in a bad spot. So I actually see them being able to take some more fights and maybe get some more points here, SAUL.
Yeah, I like them position. They could have gone the other way around. They could have gone a bit more aggressive with it, I suppose.
We're making holes in the
but then
circle.
you've got the pickaxes, right? You can dig your own trenches. So as long as they hold this side, they're okay. They don't need to play into
Phil
kind
first
of
lost his
Sky.
car.
They just need to keep them at bay.
Crazy
But
busy month. Hopefully
you'd
slowing
also
down
help and
a bit in a
I
week.
suppose
I hope
respect
so
some of the
too
other teams
for
down
you.
on that south side, like we've got TMO, etc.
Glad to hear you're doing good, though.
Hold them out a little bit easier.
Mix has been found. Rob trucks out in 12th
Ooh, that's a good
place.
one. No, we'll sell it
A bit
further.
unfortunate for them, the way that they kind of
Didn't
got in,
reach.
got absolutely shot down early on here. Bjornta going down, stolen as well. More utilities being committed.
no.
That's a great nade. Dunt's going to do some damage. Oh, actually perfect for Tabble to have a little
Maybe
bit of
that
a
one?
dip to be in. Didn't connect just enough.
Yes,
oh, that's
that
going
was
to be
so
great though. Phil
perfect.
first,
That was so
125 damage.
perfect. Let's
Straight
go.
denied there.
Let's go.
Now
Let's go.
there's a lot of cover here, and Boldenini, if they decide to kind of sweep in and get this done,
Amazing.
then it's going to be good for SDUL to kind of continue their fight towards
Yeah,
this. Also
Kirk.
getting out in 11th place, and Melman finds anybody's.
I love that. Like, it feels like the leaderboard at the moment. It's like you get 1 point, I'll get one back. And I'd love to see that we've got no tag in here as well. To fix. Just
So
scout
why
the
don't you
mid
join
line,
any
see if we
team?
can
You're
find
better
any
than
additional
many of
players,
them.
though. So Sadido is going to lose his tire now. He's just about up on the other side.
No
And here
comment.
comes explosive though. TMO need to breach their way in, and that's a
Oh,
big
Doozy's
fight from them.
flushed.
Not just one, but two. But Justice does go down as SAUL get an opening. Now they
We're
have
already
maybe an
getting a placement
opportunity,
point.
but there's only 2 bodies remaining.
It's okay,
Best
honestly,
luck with Phil
like-
first.
We
It's
lost
gonna really
2,
depend
but
on
we
what
already
circle
have
we
a
get
bunch
here
of
on
kill
Omak. We have
points,
to have
and we
something. If
had
it
like
goes away
not the
from them,
best
it's gonna be
circle, so
rough.
we're really
Gas station is still in, so that means that they can have this fight with TMO and then
We are
attack
doing
the
good,
gas
you know? We
station
were doing
where
the best we
Stars Guys is
can.
Holding on to 7 kills for SDUL. This is not a bad game, but this could potentially go further. They could be a double-digit game to start things off with. That's what they're going for sure.
Yeah, it's not a bad start. And again, is it there? How many points can we now maximise? What can we squeeze out of this game is going to be key. Starry Sky does find Diffix, but that is going to be like sort of hillside. And if he doesn't get the flash now, I don't think he will.
need to get more kills here because we don't have the circle against her. We're definitely gonna just die.
Really pushing their position. This is the
Vestas
next
knocked
fight to kind of
He-Man.
erupt. It's no tag team.
And
so
he
they have to try
flushed
and
him.
take on
Dude,
balls
this
on
is
that
so
split, as
huge
you
for us,
mentioned
guys.
before. But they
We
have
have
to try and
8
clash back
kills.
their way.
Good
This rock
molly.
will come over. O'Connell though does go down. The molly
This is
has
so
got
good
the
for us.
connection. Despite driving away, despite the evacuation, it's not going to be there. And for Visto, they're on the defensive line, but gets an opening.
And we
Yeah,
get placement point 2 already.
Now it's rough for Fixes.
Ooh, knocked Ares
Ares
too.
gets found as well.
Please, can we
Flushes
secure
here on
that?
construction workers.
Flush
Gets
too,
strats as some
dude.
Points for
Dude.
this. We're almost into placement points as well.
No, it's
Mark.
a,
huge.
it's
Best
a
luck
great
also
first
finds the
game. No matter what
confirmation of
happens,
Ares
it's a
here.
great first game.
SDUL is on a huge,
It's gonna
huge
get the
game
mental
so far,
up.
almost on double digits just by kills.
It's perfect.
No, just by kills, man. I can't
And
believe
now
we just made placement.
Mika is
It's
eliminated,
insane.
so we
Yeah,
get
especially
a
this
place.
side.
Well,
It's
actually,
mental.
top 9 and top
Before
8
the
is the
storm,
same
Macintosh,
points. So
though, as I said before, it's windy. Doesn't quite find the opening that he wanted to. Vex does go down
Vex
towards
died
zone.
too,
That's
so
a
now
good
we get
start,
top
let
7
alone
points.
for the
Nah, this
construction
is
workers. Might be
massive.
going a bit earlier than they wanted,
Yes, here we
but
get 10 points
definitely
'cause
a
it's one
story that's
placement
being told
point.
that they might be an aggressive team today.
If many teams die now, we're gonna be
Hicks is
fucking
trying to get out
vibing,
of here,
dude.
But this C4 is
Nope.
closed. Rafa, beautiful setup for it. Might be stolen by Habibi actually from the side of it, but Stayed now also finds O'Connell here. Rafa gets it on to Hicks's here.
Water.
Good game for no tag team. 8 kills. What a start for them. We should see them way more calculated in terms of where they're positioning, but not taking these big fights here. So they decided to turn on. I like that. Duffy also finds a Bibi. Big catch as well. 9 kills. Double-digit game for them as well.
Yeah, unfortunately for them now, they've got open train to run the gauntlet. We've got this little hillside, and if they pop on one side, they're going to have Team Nemesis potentially. So they're now trying to position themselves to find the bodies coming their way. For Phil first, he's down. So
Yes, sir,
Skies,
you're not there,
again,
so we
now
play
pushing out
bad.
Their compound, not just one, but 2. That should be Macintosh out as well. Good play here.
Okay, we
Team
got eliminated,
Nemesis,
but it's fine.
Store in. They
I mean, it's a
fought corner.
massive game.
They have to hold off more.
It's a massive
A
game.
huge SDUL is out in 7th place here, but still a decent game for them where they have a really hard circle here. Stars guys
7th and 8
might
have
be
the
able to
same
set up shop
placement
here
points.
from that eastern side, but Nemesis had to take so much control throughout this. They're already on 12 points. It's looking good for them.
Really?
This 4 kills, just 2
pretty
alive here
sure
though, Mike. I don't really
it's the
see them
9th
getting
and
much
8th
more
place
out of
that's
this
the
game.
same placement points.
Meanwhile, Silas is found in Famas, and Stars guys is looking poised to get some
Oh,
more
never
points
mind.
from
I'm
this game.
cooked. Sorry.
Let's see
Wait,
what their
no.
rotation is. Nice take from them.
No,
They've
7th
come out on that
place
sort
is
of
not the
inside.
same
They're trying to deny
points.
the line of sight towards Nemesis, and then they use the ridge to their advantage.
I don't
of
know.
coming underneath these teams.
What do you get for 9th
Those
place?
guys
Don't you
might
get
be
1
setting
point
up
for
a-
9th place?
All the stars aligned, But they have to stay
Oh,
alive.
my
They
bad,
have to
my
get the
bad,
rest
my
of these
bad.
bodies outside of that garage now, back towards zone. On the south side of things, though, PBRU eventually entering in towards that
This
zone.
was a really
now,
good game.
taking on Visk. Grenade goes over the top. Stratchers take some damage, though, but I don't think they know Arns are going to be right underneath their nose, because they encroach towards this side of the zone. They're going to get found.
That's more nades as well committed. A lot of the done here. Set a blue zone to deny some space potentially. That's actually not smart. It's going to push them out of the smokes, either towards him or on the other side.
Our manager, by the way, dude, I'm not the manager of the point system.
Push them away from this here, so that's smart. Now that's so set up shop here. I think Nabat actually knows exactly where he is with the car. That's already there. So with MG3 in hand and the Mini, can he maybe jump out and strike? Oh, that's a good strike there. Gets tons of damage done. The bat gets Matzo down, and that Starish guy looking to try to recover from this here.
So I can try and recover. Still expending more heavy util. Now they're completely out, but you don't need it out when you got some 5.56. He swings for one, swings for the second, and we go for a top 4. Nemesis with 4, PBRU with 3, Starry Skies on 2, same as Boars.
Piece of steel here for Stade. Finds Matzo. Was the kill that could have gone to Pete Brew.
We were in holes, guys.
Nemesis, 4 guys alive, controlling the circle perfectly. Boss has 2 guys inside the house. Not too many kills on their side, but still placement points abound.
We did win versus TMO, though.
15, 16, 17 kill win for Nemesis if it's anything that I read
I don't
in the
think it
script
would
lately, that's for sure.
Yeah. I think this was a big game for us. I mean, dude, we had 9 points and we came 7th.
But the zone shifted away from them. 10 kills.
Anyway, we'll see.
You can hear the big boy guns singing their song.
Or 8,
Starry Skies, they had to get across here, but they pushed themselves out now towards that east. So that means Nemesis have the freedom to kind of control. Great grenade comes in. Nabat does find an opening here. Starry Skies belly down. Just have to try and ride the storm, but
just
Melbourne
needs to stay
will
consistent.
collect the point as they get rich, keep getting richer.
Yeah, Mummy couldn't play or something like the lines of that. So Norkis is playing. Obviously, Norkis has a high-level experience here, so good to see him coming in as well. But he's usually
it's never about just one game, you know.
Yeah. Wow. Might have been another knock here. 6 more bullets. Can do some damage. 11 kills now for Nemesis. Where do they end up? 15, 16, Mark? What do you think?
I'm saying there's 6 more bodies left that he could just take one at a time, right?
Right.
So, where can it end up? What they're on 15 points at the moment. 11. I think they're going to get a handful. So,
I guess I'm supposed to get 2 points, not 1.
Where
no, for 7th and 8th place, you get 1 point.
They're going to be able to get the
it's the same.
I think they're going to get part of PBRU. I think Boars might get a couple of them as well, so they miss out a few kills. Starry Sky will go up. This is a Team Nemesis game now.
Yeah, easily. I do not expect PBRU to get that much on Boars. Maybe we'll see. Those smokes are pretty good from them. It might be just a pure gift for Nemesis with these 2 teams now forced to fight each other. Luik finds one. Now Nemesis is about to kind of commit a little bit of utility maybe to get some of this cleaned up. Marshall, Luik.
Luik.
Bound. Time to commit a little bit of, just get those more points squeezed out. That's a good one here. Marshall does find that bad here. That's good for Boss to maximize here on the angle.
This exchange is always going to happen, right? I think for Nemesis, they want the points where they can, but it's not going to be the case. They go around the other side. Boars does get the opening. Good play from them. Well, they're going to fall. It's going to be 4th place for them.
I think Nemesis is going to qualify no matter what, so I think they should just win.
Coming from that south side, he has to be positioned. Muscle does get one, but they are charging forward, and before the car hits the deck, though, Starry Skies get extinguished.
I hope Nemesis wins, because I think they're going to qualify anyway.
So Marshall's obviously
them getting
already knocked
super good points
maybe
is
maximize
like
and get 1 more point
way
out of
better
this
for
one
us.
One great Molotov flush here, but still 13 kills, maybe 14.
It's one left, so GG's.
For a 24-point victory to start things off. We said it from the beginning, Mark. There's no way Nemesis doesn't make it today, but to do it in the first game,
today I'm rooting for
beautiful.
Team
Nice.
Nemesis
and to sweep this one in and get the P90. 14 kills for Team Nemesis to take the first chicken dinner.
24-point game, there's nothing to shy away from. Yes, they had the zone, but the zone shifted away, James, but they made the most out of it, and Team Nemesis land on top.
Oh boy, they woke up angry, didn't they? That was them looking fantastic there from that northwest side, and not too much surprise as you boys mentioned. Kind of a wild game, though, to get things a-rolling. I thought Everlong was going to be able to win out that fight against X-Howl there, Martin.
Was
but
it?
They didn't. That flash really came back to bite them.
Yeah, and then he tried to
so good.
maybe he thought that it was a guy,
Yeah, if
cloning
we
or
keep this up,
crouching,
we'll easily
and then
qualify.
he went for the shot with the Saiga instead of them.
You know?
Then he was on the other side too. Yeah, that was a little bit unfortunate. But to be honest, all this chasing, all the cars that's kind of going along with trying to do the drive-bys, that made it easier for a lot of the teams because the amount of pressure that was on
from
the
what
lobby
country?
throughout the mid to late game was not as much. So it actually ended up being more kind of
I think
evened
they
out
have
fights with the
Ukrainians and
construction workers
Russians
all the other guys
on
kind
the
of
team.
chasing the early games.
But yeah, it seems pretty formulaic towards the end as we watch all this ridiculousness go on through the mid game, and I think that there seems to have been a marked change, from construction workers, being that okay, well, I think that they were just okay. We're going to roll from fight to fight and see what we can do, and I think that might actually be the way down the line.
It's like it was clocking out time. It was like it was a Friday on a bank holiday. And the
Guys, it's really
construction
cold. Let me
workers
close the
wanted to get
window.
off-site and in to the action because it was about kills and they were just chasing down. And yeah, I have to go back to what you say. It works. Like, at what point in their game do they go, well, that was successful. Let's just do that again for game 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Please just keep doing that and seeing what's going. Throw things at the wall and see what sticks. But for Nemesis, it's 24 points that stick up against it. No tag team with a good bundle of points as well. 11 going their way. Boars with 10. S8UL with 10 as well. Martin here. So everyone's chosen violence for the first game. And if this is how the rest of the day is going to be, I'm okay with that, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't be on the receiving end of any of these teams that's angry. It's looking like it, and that's for sure, especially from Nemesis and from S8UL. I really like the approach that S8UL went for. I think they could have gotten a little bit more out of it if it wasn't for them having that prolonged fight with TMO. Fortunate for both of them, they actually ended up getting multiple men back standing here. S8UL getting back to a 4, but that delayed them so long that they couldn't really fight for anything else but the northern side.
And of course, Silas almost hitting the 1K club. I was bedazzled by Luik's picture there for a second. I was like, is that AI? But no, maybe he just looks that good. But Silas, almost 1K damage mark coming on in here from him. And that's interesting for me because Starry Skies, yes, they had the garage. Yes, they were, surviving into the late game. But it feels like they didn't get much for that damage. I feel like you should be getting more points off the back of that.
This will make you laugh, right? Because I think this is typical. When I was chatting away with Sosadine, he said, Diffix is so angry at the moment. He says to me, he's shooting loads of people, but they're just not going down. I was like, yeah, most people are about 1K club. Is that part of the destruction? I think we're getting used to this now. I think we're seeing an average, if not a stronger player come out about 1K each time. And as a result, I think that's going to be the trend.
You have to separate the government from the people,
But Nemesis won't.
Many Russians and Ukrainians are super close with each other and friends, and
and then they win the game. We're back with the production blessing here, Martin.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what we get for the next one here. That's going to be good. But yeah, Nemesis, obviously a home turf circle was great for them. But as you guys pointed out, and as you said, Mark, they had to chase. Like this circle especially, they only had half the team in. They had to kind of make moves. But the way that they approached that ridgeline that we see here apart, the way they approached that to set up control, to kind of make sure that that northwest side along the whole ridgeline was theirs, and the amount of kills they got from there was the reason that they won this game. They were playing so smart about it.
Definitely smart. Let's take a look at some of the final moments of this as well. I suppose it doesn't help the rest of the teams around them that they suddenly have an Orm in hand, suddenly have this much room to work with, suddenly have the utility still available to them as they push around, and a P90 as well. So everything, Mark, and the kitchen sink, and the deployable cover that they throw at Boars. They had it all.
Well, I think I said it during the cast. That area is hard to play. That west side, when you come up on the hill, because you normally get that petrol.
Who's Falcon's IGL now? I don't know. Is it Gustav? I don't really know.
You have the problem.
I think it's everybody.
Keep focus on that south side
or something. I don't know.
No tag play into their position.
What's up, Sax? How are you doing?
Not. I think they juggled it well. They lost the zone, and it was a great game in the end.
Beyond all of that, as you can see, Mailman so
Then
said
team
nail
name
up for
construction workers.
trying to do some things as well, and Phil first coming out here for S8UL.
The government
all
is the
of
people,
usual
and
suspects that you would expect
disagree.
to be able to get some of those kills. And it was efficient damage from a lot of those players as well. As you can see here, the top damage dealers in Silas, and then everybody else beyond that, it really isn't too much more than what would actually convert to those 4 kills anyway. Do you think that, Martin, when you look at Starry Skies, you think they could have got more from it, or was it difficult coming out from that garage compound over the road with all the threats that were going to be around?
I thought Kick was acting as IGL.
Personally, I think it's a mistake not to
Oh
play
yeah,
3
Kick.
guys
I
on
don't
the
know.
same side of the
Yeah,
bridge
like Kick and
take more
Gustav. I
control
think
of it.
they
You
kind
know,
of
they
all
knew
do
that
it together.
Nemesis were on the
Is
northwest
what I've
side.
heard.
They should have taken the control on the southeast side. Then they would, like, you always need to have that refrag potential, right? Otherwise, you go down and lose a guy, and you're not able to get the point or get the res off, right? So that, I think, was a mistake from them. And they could potentially squeezed a few more points. I don't see them winning it over Nemesis. I don't see them surviving longer than Balls here. But I think another placement, potentially a few more kills, could have been had.
What's up, Ninja?
That's fair. That is fair. Let's listen in on some of the team comms as well from the start of this game here and see what the teams were up to.
Ah, got knocked from behind. Yes. He's 1 HP, 1 HP. He got knocked from behind. He's running. Can we run up? Bro, I wanna push them. I saw some.
I mean, I wasn't even trying to talk about politics. I was just saying that.
Yes, on blue, on yellow, exact.
I smoked you.
I don't care, I'm flashing.
I'm taking angles.
Flash, he's still on yellow.
He's still on the right triangle. Right triangle.
Nice. Full right, one of you. Guys, Silas, go for the right. Nice.
I was just trying to say that there's nothing crazy about Russians and Ukrainians being friends with each other, and
One guy full edge on me.
it has, like, you know,
He's picking
or being
up
on the same team, playing together, being friends.
They're needing.
Shots. Nice.
So yeah.
One knocked.
I'm taking full white.
And TNT.
A little cheeky attempt at a crawl there as the car explodes, but unfortunately for Norkis, it ain't gonna be enough. So some calm compound,
Just 'cause something is happening.
as well as some eagerness. It seemed like Starry Skies were very keen to make some
doesn't
progress.
mean that you're
But
supporting
we were
it.
talking about whilst this was going on. Technically, the
You know?
garage compound is very, very powerful for
Just
a lot of
ignore
that
it and
game.
ask
It's
him.
just
Let's
like,
don't get
can you
into
play out
it.
of it?
No, I don't mind talking about it.
Transition to TPP, right? They can position.
Bert,
those
thank you
cars,
for
guys
4
said, and be able
months.
to peek
Welcome
over.
back.
And it was key for them. They
Thank
had to get rid of
you.
any team on the north before they made the play south.
Thank
if they
you,
did
thank
it early,
you.
if they tried to do a split, they would have been exposed. So I think that's why we saw and hear that level of aggression. Like, we need to push, let's take the fight, let's get rid of them, because they're more worried about, and this is what I love about PUBG,
Let's go.
thinking about where
How
the
are you
next
doing?
zone is, thinking about where your next movement's going to be.
The way your
it wasn't
boy
about that fight at the time, it was
qualified
always about
yesterday.
trying to migrate towards that south side before Team Nemesis closed the door on them.
Yeah, tough stuff for the rest of these teams trying to challenge the big dogs in their lobby like this, because now Nemesis has really kind of set pace. For
Nemesis
a
is
game
qualified
like this,
EWC.
and
No, they're not.
It really didn't look like at any point in this game, Avenger, that they were in much trouble at all, which does cause some concern, I think.
Nobody's qualified for
I said
EWC
at the
yet.
beginning of the day, you know, I said, you know, Nemesis, let's see if they
Just
just get,
ignore
you know, 20
political
kills
chat
and a win, and everyone
on
else
a
is
bunch of
just gonna
stuff.
say,
I'm
"Guys,
not.
you get that
I know what
one
I'm
of the
saying.
3
I'm not saying
spots,
anything controversial.
And then don't play the rest of the day because you're gonna mess with us, and that's exactly what's happening now, guys. I can assure you that they're gonna mess with a lot of teams, and yeah, as I said, I don't want to be on the receiving end of Team Nemesis for the rest of the day. That's for sure, because they are angry. Look at Diffix; he looks angry.
Oh yes, look at him with his. This is the alternate Diffex, of course, out of the 2 versions. Yes,
Oh,
looks
Phil
very
first,
angry
let's
indeed.
go.
Also, the Phil first being able to rack
He
up
needs
some
to
of the
step it
numbers.
up.
You do not want S8UL also getting a big game to start things off, because they likewise could also mess with
All
the
right.
rest of the lobby. But now it is time here to head over to Miramar. Avenger and Mark, take it away.
Game number 2, I wonder, and the big question for me is, will we see the level of aggression from some of the teams that we did before? It's coming from a southwest, it is going up towards a northeast, but we are favouring this sort of east side of the map down towards that south. So Los Leones, lots of opportunities for teams to kind of go for
I'm
those,
the manager for S8UL, so
drop
I want
slots.
them to
There's a few
qualify
teams
so I
here
can go to
that
line
have
with
to go
them.
for alternate.
Mark, I'm looking at this one and I'm crossing my fingers for a Prison or Patona ending here. I would love that so much, but yeah, a little bit struggle boss for some of the guys trying to get into El Pato.
I know Bishu, but I edit my own videos and I'm also streaming every day and also now manager, so I don't really have time to like make super high quality YouTube videos as well.
Easy entry into Patona and Prison, and also when we have these kind of southwest plane paths where it starts like this, we have a lot of these tendencies where the first circle pops on the southern side.
Not many teams going there. We do have a shared as I suppose Red Line and Go Next Esports want to take Los Leones, so we don't have VP here. The rest of the teams, though, they are going to spread out. Next hour, as I said, do hold on to that zone. And actually, for everyone, they don't go across towards that east. They go up towards that sort of power grid area and the zone.
What exactly does manager do mean?
That's a dangerous zone to have.
Yeah, it's not like
basically just the communication between Crafton and the players, and then the organization and the players.
Look at this, they're happy. Nemesis,
if they go to LAN, I'll be like helping,
this is a way to kind of
giving Crafton details about like passport numbers and stuff, so they can get flights for them, things like that.
Quick here to get into some of these spots here. There's a really big, great road to get straight into some of the high prior areas from Los Leones, and they want to get into that quickly. Finds a little bit of a damage onto Dino and a knock, but also
Nemesis is not qualified. The only teams that are qualified at the moment are Twisted Minds, Navi,
try and hold on here. Takes opportunity and to get the meds. The knock is going to try and help out. Redline have to try and make the push here, but Go Next Esports back into
those are the only teams that are qualified for EWC.
Tina with a shotgun gets found by Zico, and now Go Next. They're going to have to get this fight up and done here. Dino gets healed up, and both Cox and Dino up to 75 HP quite quickly here from the first stage. So now this fight here can rapidly evolve. Max, though, finds Dino for another knock. That's a quick bleed here, with Max also finding the barrel flush immediately.
Yeah, there's barrel flush done. Esports, they collapsed pretty well. Now we're trying to find a position.
Is there new teams playing today
like this,
that we haven't seen before?
Los Leones in TPB.
Yes, right?
Esports, they want to try and clear this. They're not just on the outside.
I think
edge,
so.
For them or Red Line, it's about clearing and getting into the zone because they've got a bit of a migration and they know teams will be getting ahead of them right now.
Oh, Go Next.
That's cool, yeah.
Aggressive for this one here. They're not happy about losing a player this
Can you make a video on control the Sin Studio Pubg? Because
a
lot of people want to play, but they can't enjoy because they die all the time. I'm drinking water.
Teams on the receiving end. That's a good nade potentially on the corner. Could it bounce correctly?
Where do my parents live? My mom lives in Finland.
So that would have been an easy knock here for Seko. I don't think knows exactly where that's coming from.
It's the grenades from the gods. Nico, though, you're going to have to try and
I don't think there's so many videos on Sense and stuff, like from pro players.
So I like that he's trying to be creative with this.
Oh my god.
Over. You get closer, and lucky enough for him, he doesn't get caught in the animation.
I think if you're dying a lot and being bad in PUBG, I don't think your Sense is going to fix you.
Seko gets down. That's a lot of damage done here. I was trying to get on the... Oh, it's already a little bit of a dip here to play with. But no helmet on Cox. That's scary. Oh, damage done 60 straight up here. It's down to 40 HP. With 52 damage coming in already. Seko now trying to push. Oh, Go Next is really trying to enclose.
No, but the recoil is just out of control. Yeah, but you only get better by playing a lot, you know?
Love high ground 6x SLR.
Singleton is a good player or not? Really bad player.
Done to Seko. He's down to almost half. Can more damage be connected here? That's 28 more. Does not get the knock, though. Really good way for Seko to get out of this one here, as all the other teams are already trying to get into high prior positions inside and southwest.
India, why does Alisa support? Because I'm the manager, and also it's an Indian organization, but the players are Russian.
Duke it out here in Los Leones.
There you are.
The people on the team are my friends.
See who's there. I think a lot of teams are just going to sort of pass them at the moment. So for me, it's going to be about, I suppose, the race towards the zone. 'cause again, we look at this, Martin. We've got so many teams on the outside, right? And that sort of late on the
Yep.
flight path, Pubg RU, construction
Or
workers.
they're
normally
my
drop zone for them,
co-workers.
but they are aggressive. They're starting to play towards Ghetto Gang. Good play. Baldini, though, again, late, but they've also migrated to their pro drop spot. So I'm quite surprised.
CS2 matches in the EWC? No? What is that?
The advantage for them now. They've got
I don't
that
play
sort of
CS2.
west wrap. They can come down from Death while he's way away from a lot of the danger.
Exile really trying to lock down some of this high.
Russian, Finnish, Indian? Yes. Still doesn't play in this tournament? I don't know, guys. No, I mean, he's American. He's on the he's playing in like the American leagues.
No tag team losing
I don't know anything about that. I watch EU only.
already
MEA.
locking down this spot. Rafa trying to draw away. And yeah, let's see what happens here. We've got another 3.5 minutes until the circle pops here, so a lot of teams can already keep scouting. And let's see
I don't
if,
really
they
watch.
can knock this down. Look,
I don't really
Boss,
care
though,
at all
could
for the
potentially get
American
some
side
damage
of
onto PBR.
PUBG esports. If I'm honest.
So there's an opening there. There is an opening. Ghetto Gang. Well, Pixel.
But the way you said
hunting.
he's bad,
It has been
seems like you
confirmed.
know him too.
Confirmed out for them. Boars though, they're obviously on looking towards Pubg RU as they obviously go for that rotation.
I'm
round,
joking.
But these teams clashing, they're kind of breaching together. They have to be careful. They're on the side of the mountain. We had an ending here yesterday as well. For Hicks though, they can try and get the spray. Spray comes out from the barrel, doesn't get the connection. The grenade comes over.
I mean, I know
Grenade
lots of
does
things
the damage,
about
but
like
at least it gives him the cover that he wants.
NA, but we're watching
The
MEA,
cover
and I
will
just feel like
continue
it's
to go.
not
He needs to
our
try and
concern,
hold
you
on.
know?
There's
It's
the
not
rest of the ball
important
as well.
what happens
They
there.
are going to try and collapse in. Big Nate comes back, but he doesn't need the grenade. Why? Because the barrel, it stings through. Pubg RU, the aggressor, now going down. Hello, Senpai. Well, he gets that confirmation on the board as well. And for Pubg RU, for a second game running, they are left. Tails between the leg, and they are running. I do think it's the right call, though, I must admit. I get an opportunity now to reset for construction workers. Obviously,
No,
they
we
lost one
don't
as well, so if it
qualify
wasn't for that,
after today's
have to
games.
question
Today
whether
are
construction workers might have been
qualifiers
playing
for
that way.
the finals
But
too.
jokes, though, on the other side of things, they
And
did
then
take
if we perform
past,
in finals
the
two
commotion around that sort of loss
really
there, and
well,
they are in that
then
middle of the
yes,
zone
we
now,
qualify.
but, as a reward, they find themselves.
But if we
picking
don't
up
even make it to the
level
finals,
3
we are
vest
completely out.
And helmet, and they do take that kind of higher ground, the higher ground, which I think will be so key, especially with the zone shift. The only thing that
Everyone's
does
gonna ask
factor
the
now
same
is
thing like 10 times. I
there's so
swear
much
to
water
God.
down on that south side that actually, how hard is that zone going to shift? Does it shift?
No,
up
I have
high?
not Ubla.
Should we hold on to the water?
What is it
We hold on to
about?
the water. Obviously, we've got the random zones, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. We all know it that it's going to potentially give us and contain some of that water.
This is the only
but
chance.
An early shift towards that north, well, they might have to change.
Dude, even if I
their tack.
give
They
you
might have
guys
to
an
change
answer, there's going to
how
be a
they
new
look
person
to
that
try
comes
and
in
play
5
this one.
seconds and asks the exact
With
same
TMO
question.
on the rotation in, they're becoming that south to southeast side. SAUL, they're using the nitrous oxide. Best of luck. He's got the BRDM, that's pretty good. He's got the weight as it goes downhill. But for Monodot,
Put it in the chat and pin it. Trust me, I already tried that. People still... Dude.
I don't know how much and how effective it can be, but for the boys of SAUL, they're making it work.
I literally had it in my title. My title was saying Watch Party, and people were coming in and they were saying, "Why are you not watching?" No. They were saying, "Are you gonna watch the games? What time are they?" And I had like caps lock in the title. Caps lock in the title, saying the exact time zone, and people were stitle asking, "What time are the games?"
The best of 5 scenarios, right? You
Like, I'm done. I'm done. You guys don't read anything.
A game lost here might be a.
You don't
subject to
read, you
going
don't
out.
listen.
It was so close last week. We've seen it so close this week. And all
I
the
swear,
phases,
people come
teams
in, they
couple of
mute the
points
stream,
away
and they
from
ask
qualification
questions.
spots. Today is even worse. A top 3 only, Martin.
So no, I swear to God.
No, you have to put points on the board every single one. Sure, if you win 2 games, you can have a bad one, but still.
Oh, we got a BRDM?
You gotta have that consistency
Let's go.
with you and keep showing up, especially inside the placements where you have a bigger chance of more kills now. Construction workers, first circle's about to pop here. Absolutely no priority for them to get into the circle early, Mark. And especially with how much water's in play and how much unplayable that's in play, I understand that they are not too fussed about it. Let's see their approach, though. They're going to be coming in behind P-Brew. They're going to be coming in
Yeah, they don't
behind,
read them. I'm
potentially
sure it like
going
weeds out
after
some
red
people.
line.
I'm
That's
sure
also
some
on the
people read them,
northeastern
but
side.
I'm
Look at
just
that
too lazy.
circle.
I don't
A
know.
little bit away from water and east of Valdemar. We've had a lot of endings here.
Look at discipline some of these teams. Nemesis, big key indicator for me. They've stayed tight. TMO, they're going to try and come underneath. But then on the other side of things, for our Voptrox, they've opted not to stay. I actually think where they were before, super, super high ground. They've got loads of visualization. They get information. They are committing all the way to Trimasera now. They are telling us that it's going to end there. And
Managing a team is easy, but managing a
a
comment on YouTube and chat is not. Exactly. You know. Exactly.
Also, a lot of the areas here.
This is the hardest part of my job, is streaming on YouTube to you guys.
East and southeastern side of Trimasera, and outside that kind of compound where this is rocking up to. So it's gonna go away from that eventually. And if you have water inside the next circle too, it's gonna go away from that as well, Mark. So let's see where we end up rocking about here for this second map, and the only map of Miramar in the day 3 of playoffs.
Yep. It's the final map for some of these teams, but it's the first time some of these teams are playing Miramar as well. One of them is Erelon, the Balti Action for Ghetto Gang. As they are on that migration.
Molodog drowned?
So, yeah, the sandstorm, I think, took an effect. That's not what they
What?
did here for their game, because they are on the outside edge of the cut-off line, but they had such a good start to day number 3.
Did he disconnect?
To lose a player like that, I don't know exactly what happened there, but still, they might be able to recover and get a little bit deep into this one here. Just to find Macintosh meanwhile, and ever long as we're talking about it, Mark, was it that one time? Was it a fluke, or can they do it once again? Now, Pixelic is coming in, and construction workers are trying to get an E-pickup rolling in from Graveyard. Now, Pixelic might get some information. Tons of information shared to him, actually, here, that this is out. And nobody's really in and below where Pixelic is already at. So he could get in and actually get a little bit of a safe spot for the other guys.
What?
He got in and got sneaky about it. Doesn't look like this actually looked towards him even once. And look at that. You get a pickaxe, you get an M16.
I was checking the Discord to see if
super
we had problems or something, but
I think he was looking ahead as well, not kind of where this is, but the sort of valley over between them and Voptrox. That'd be such a good spot for the guys to come in, but it's Pixel, it's construction workers, it's day number 3.
Don't worry, you didn't
There's
miss
only one
anything,
thing they've
guys.
got in their
Relax.
mind, and that is to get kills. He's making the charge over the top. The guy's a little bit higher up, though. A BB makes the peak down. Here's him coming, and Pixel, he's flashed out.
I don't know that. I mean, you're going to give away time for it. Iris finds Max as well. Pyros finds Seko. I don't know if the timing is right there for Pixelic. Maybe it should be when they're already shooting.
We are rezzing him at the moment.
I get the idea, but execution probably wasn't perfect.
Dude, what if they killed him on purpose to scout?
Red line. This is mutual destruction, Mark. Nobody really benefits from having 2-3 kills from Yasnaya here. Circle closes now, and sure, Fex and the guys, they get some information from this, and they might be able
I mean, it's the same in here too, Jean.
This is crucial information. They see the knock even, and Fex is committing 3 nades as well. Easy peasy for these guys. Naleb's been found in the midair, and this is taking a little bit of bodies here in construction workers already.
Rest of that valley we was talking about is so key. There goes the first grenade.
Все хорошо, как вы? Все хорошо, тоже спасибо большое.
Have to try and hold out, see if it lands in
Хач очень надеюсь поиграет получше сегодня.
Looking to try and reinforce his position, as they have to be careful though, because teams will start to push. The zone goes down towards the south. Nemesis opted to stay, and they find themselves in a good spot. But they are really, really split here for 16
No, you don't understand. Every time they stop, the 4 uses it. It's
I
insane.
can tell you right now.
Yeah, it's the same in Europe.
Circle goes away from water, and it goes away from where this is. Nemesis is set for so many points. Mixon finds the confirmation onto Fex here. Some more points.
I don't think you watched all the games, because I've been watching, and it's literally every fucking game.
And they're gonna have to move through.
Whenever they see POV, somebody's like Minecrafting, literally.
For this one, smart from SAUL to come in from that southern side, but let's see how deep they can go. And also Ghetto Gang controlling that southwest side where the water is too. They might have a good game.
Произошел разговор, как из учебников по английскому языку.
Run straight into that. The Uzi doesn't help out. Justice though will fall for this one because though at arm's length he can't really provide the cover. And I suppose the knocks and flushes that is needed.
It's an OP mechanic.
Get found. And then Quinnick
is
behind him. You can see him
definitely really strong.
Though. He's going to have a look there. If they do try and charge their way, they might get exposed.
This is not a bad area for them, but let's see on construction workers. Last player here from VAD. They had a strong start in the last one here, but now so far 0 kills, 1 player left standing. VAD's an absolute amazing player, but I don't think he can squeeze more than 1 or 2 points out of this one.
So Salid, I think he's just trying to control his area as the glider swings by. Let's say you will. Surprise, surprise. They're always airborne. They're not quite in zone though, so
My Twitch account name is Alisa,
what
guys.
they could do next, because it is going to be kind of
A-L-I-S-A.
Alisa.
Alisa.
They do get in their cars and they are going to start moving.
Whoa. Yeah, they're going to have to get into this southern side here and get a little bit of space up and ahead of them here. They could, if they have a good timing, actually send it a little bit further and get a little bit further south. But they don't think they have the full information from that. Let's see what Aduzi and the guys can do. They are inside that next circle with that little ridge, but Nemesis is really greedy with the amount of control that they're having here on that southeast side. Now, Boss and Exile with a little bit of a fight here. The back
Telkin, they're not on Twitch.
Meanwhile, him and also find Quintex here. I do remember he finds Marshall.
It's a nice play for them. Really nice play for them. The air burst was perfect though. Boys have to try and climb their way up though. Confirmation has been done, but it's a steal away. And that's coming from our Vopstrucks team that moved over towards this side, committing towards it. The zone shift back down towards the south here. So for Vopstrucks now, they're going to be one of these teams that have been left. They're going to have to do the mass migration. Exhale getting the knocks, but not getting those confirmation. Vorex though does get the knock. He looks for the second. Now he gets the second. Now he might swing though as he goes for the swing of the first. And it is a clean sweep. Blist and Vorex though were clear on balls, and they will fall 16th place.
That's huge. This is like the game set up for Vopstrucks just to get things rolling already, and they actually might be able to leapfrog straight into Pubg and have another fight with them because they are so far outside the zone. They've got to make a move here. 20 seconds until this next zone starts pushing them. And phase 4 chunks quite a bit, 3 damage per second. Next one goes to 5. So if they don't have a plan is already set up to get into the next one here, that's going to be rough for them. But a lot of teams outside on that northeast side still, I think they've seen Pyros. And they know that there's players out here mixing, trying to shut that down, but they've got Pubg ahead of them.
What's better position to take upper ground on high ground because of Nova's upper ground?
Lock down south and east from their 2-2 split mark. That's very greedy. Let's see if it pays off for them.
The best position is in the circle.
This gonna try and
Guys.
hold out. One of the sides the spray will go through. Stratostope gets the line of sight on. And so now no major connections, but it's enough. And for the guys, I suppose they kept.
Oh, sure. There's no chat at the moment.
Back on the other side, as the teams gonna have to try and move their way.
No, we're doing a rough rotation. Well, this is not. No, we're getting fucked right now. I'm seeing us getting shot at.
Rough as said UL, considering Gittergang's got this on a lockdown.
Aduzi is knocked.
Also, when you have multiple just spraying into a few smokes here, it's inevitable that you don't.
Please, no, we have one shack.
Well, really trying to make the most of it, but 2 knocks and blue zones.
Dude, we have the worst position. Wait, what if we low-key res each other, though?
For long enough here, Mark? That's the question.
Wait, we resed each other.
Might be the question. Get our gang.
Damn.
They've got a bit of space now. They're on that sort of south side, so they will
But we're not even in the
happy.
circle, like in the
They
center
will now
circle,
try and
though.
hold out.
Like, we'll have to leave that spot eventually.
Or, I suppose, keep as many teams as they can at bay.
It's fine, it's fine.
Well, the rest of them.
Everybody's
be
up, we're
careful.
fine. We good reset, good
Has
reset.
to now try and hold out
It's actually really good.
as well. As all these dips and crevices will try and play as best they can. Vopstrucks, though, having a bit of a worldie
I think we probably lost our cars, though.
Yes, they did lose the zone, but they are maximizing.
We lost our car, and we're...
Yeah, they are. And let's see if Viz and the guys here can get it a little bit deeper and get some more kills. Vopstrucks leapfrogging ahead of them, below them, but still they've gotten Vard inside the compound. The sneaky snake is inside.
Oh, we have a
I'm
BRDM?
not sure if Paints know exactly where he is.
I forgot. I still haven't seen it. The stream hasn't shown it yet.
Let's see if Vard strikes here. Next circle does kind of contain this upper ground high lip that this is
What will happen if we
Fantasia
don't
goes
qualify
down,
today?
meanwhile,
We'll all
everyone here.
cry
We still have
together.
14 teams, 46 alive. Vard is... Vard
We
really
lost it?
wants to
Yeah,
get
there's no
1
way.
point here. That's 1. Gets 1 knock here. Flush also confirmed here. Paints, that's a really
I don't
rough
see
and
how we
annoying
make it out of
time
that
for
shack, to be fair,
happen to him.
without a car.
Vard continues his strike onto this.
But it's quite hard for the guys because they were trying to reinforce that sort of southeast position, but obviously the construction workers getting involved, he got a point. It wasn't as rewarding as game number 1 for construction workers, but at least they're not going out with 0. Vis gets focused back on the other side. They have lost the zone, as we said before, and now they have to sort of look on. Problem for them, they haven't really got a stopgap here. They're going to have to find a position and get off this high ground. And I feel like where it's calming down, there'll be a number of teams focusing on that position.
Not
I
top
think they got
3
a
will
little
qualify for
lip to work with,
WC.
but after that, it's absolutely done. They're going to have to get
There's
down
gonna
and
be
maybe
another
fight out
tournament,
the
so.
Trucks or Baldinini. Baldinini's got the compound, and No Tech Team's got the warehouse, but No Tech Team's down to a 2-man. If you've kill feed tracking good and you see that as No Tech Team,
I
that's
still
in
don't
there,
understand why we
if
drowned.
you give up a knock to them, anything, you know that you can push that onto it. Sancho finds
Probably like a bug in the
Olivesi,
game or
Duffy
something. I
finds a
don't know.
BB, so that's information given away
Maybe
here. If they're
I
matchlock
think it's
checking
possible
or
that his
kill feed
game
tracking,
crashed or
they
something.
know that it's now No Tech Team in the warehouse here, and it's pretty dead center. So let's see if they turn around or continue kind of for their scent that they went for. Stratus goes down to Tabel as well. Sosa's finds Phil first. A Doozy also down. Oh, it's falling
Rip.
completely apart for S8 UL with Nemesis striking.
This south side's rough because it's just exposed. And the thing is, they're not getting to the position to be able to dig down and find their own trenches. Just Nemesis has a full line of sight for the guys. So S8UL tried to extend their way in. So Sadid obviously played his way forward, but he has to be careful here because Go Next Esports is just in front of him. Melman looking for that reinforcement. Steed, on the other hand, though, looking for kills. I think we said it in the pre-show. The guys were upset that
It's a
people
glitch
weren't
where you
coming and
get stuck
taking
in the
head-to-head
car.
fights. It looks like construction workers, Team Nemesis wants to take the fight to
They
the
show it
lobby.
on stream.
TMO now needs to clean this up from P-Brew. Oh, shots come in now, striking on Sosa. That's Arton and Viz. Last player here from Viz here might be able to get another one. That could be a flush coming in and getting confirmed. Oh, it's actually a little bit too
And BB left
far.
Pubg,
Micah
right?
finds X-Razor. And now Diffix is going to have to make moves. First, get Arton down, but also
I
get
think Best Switch is gonna play for
coming in
placement
as well.
points,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I don't know
well,
if he'll.
losing players as well
I
here,
don't know
Mark.
if we will get a placement point.
They are losing players.
He probably doesn't have many first stays at all.
Forget a gang. Sancho is down. Erelong obviously did have the recall, but I don't know how long. Blister's fired one, opening grenade for him. Rest of the guys now have to try and wait their way through. The zone is going to shift on as we go from more of a donut approach. A great, actually.
Need to
for
get
no
top
tag
8
teams, they
for
are
at least
in the
1
centre.
point,
Go
but
again.
it's
Maybe
fucking
the
tough.
opportunity now to try and get those reses on before the zone starts working its way in 50 seconds.
Best
Oh, I think you all
rip.
are 12 here.
That's a
Focus
0-point
finds
game for
anybody's
us.
Also confirmed here. Now TMO with this zone shift here. No Tag Team still sitting inside this hangar. Someone's gotta realize, someone's gotta say, No Tag Team's only 2 alive. We can breach this. We can make things happen. Melman finds Nitro on Star Skies. Silas did get the confirmation on to stay it. And obviously got a knock there. I'm not sure Nitro's going to be safe there. Now shots are coming in
Rip.
from bot trucks. That might be a point going their way. That's Blist. The UK man himself finds Nitro for the confirmation. And looks like a good game for Bob Trucks here if they have read the lobby correct here, because they are the only team in the northern side that could potentially push on to No Tech Team and get it. Sunflower finds the map, and now TMO trying to make a mad dash.
Have to make a mad dash for this one. Those guys there, and unfortunately doesn't quite get the knocks. Mickey does find one, but obviously they have an anchor play behind. I'm just going to find, but Mythos will fall. 11th place for them, has to go for the sprint now, and I don't know if he's going to be able to get that res. I suppose you get the res in time. It's whether Team Nemesis get eyes on before he does. He has to take a break now just to get the med back on. Vis,
What's up,
up
Tanvish?
to 3 kills, down to 1 player, and again in zone at least. As Nemesis though
Edge
starts
to
to
edge.
clear the southeast corner.
We played Edge last game. We
Nemesis,
got
so
9
many
kills.
Teams encroaching around them. Vorix finds the bat here. Prop Trucks is really jumping placements with this one. There's a 5-way tie on 10 points currently. 2 teams on 11. So one big game here if you're a mid-pack team right now would propel you straight into that 2nd place. Bob Truck's already gotten space inside. Look, so many teams on that south side. Baldinini also looking good for controls in the west, but we've got Exhal, we've got Ghetto Gang, we've got Go Next, we've got Nemesis, we've got Vis, we've got Starry Sky. That's potentially all fighting for the same space here. Now, Sosa finds Sancho, and Exhal is also looking to strike.
Yeah, XL find one as well, so forget a gang. So a little bit of a filler here. As XL looking to try and move into this position. Baldini forced him this way to a degree.
Guys, it's the second game. Why are you guys saying it's done? What are you guys saying?
As XL, though, have to juggle against
There's
fights
still
from 2
3
sides.
more
So I think
games.
The only winners here are going to be Baldini and potentially Team Nemesis, because at the moment they are fixated on these players that are coming in from the south.
Great
Hello?
there, just pushed it into and behind the shield now.
Car's gonna go.
The car's on fire. You said it exactly, Mark. Got a little bit off it.
Go
Artin
away.
finds it. Diffix finds Max. Oh my god,
Oh
insane
my
shots from Diffix. Just put them absolutely to bed here. Headshots galore from Diffix, Mark.
We are
What
literally
the-
3 points apart from the
Just
second
deleted.
place at the moment.
Just
Like, what are you guys
deleted.
saying?
hitting them all. They're all dying now, apparently.
yeah. I didn't even say the last day. I think it comes
It's
down
top
to teams
3
who are
not
playing their game
possible?
style. So,
What?
Yeah.
they have to take the fights of people, and I think that's what
We
we're
have
seeing.
3-point difference
This
with
is smart.
top
Smart
2
work here
team
for
at the
them.
moment.
Starry Sky, a little bit slower on this side here. Baldanini, this is your chance to
You guys
strike
need
at
to
the
go to
very top of
therapists.
this
I
one here. They've
swear to
got all
God.
control in the west, full form and strong, potentially holding out. Now you see the Exile here, Nilkop finding a little bit of a knock here and a headshot from Kadel. Diffix and Nemesis trying to hold on to this control on the other side here now. Voptrax getting a lot of damage done here. This is your time, guys. You need to strike onto no tag team. You cannot be taking fights with teams on the other side that you're not going to be having a direct impact with.
What's the advantage? They're grinding down some armor and stuff, but they're not going to be the victor of that one because Voptrox are going to have to play into that compound. They have to take on no-tag, right? I think you're right.
Yeah.
They've got to clear this south side. They've got to take Ghetto Gang. They've got to take Exhale. They've got to find these solo players because they know they're in and around them because they have knocked those teams. So I think it's a judgment, and I think you're right. I think they need to fixate and focus on clearing this south now.
Diffix finds Blist here, and this is what I'm talking about. You don't want to be taking these fights with the teams on the other side. You gotta do it with the team that is directly ahead of you. And there's no tag team. They know that it's a 2-man. If they've read it correctly here, if they lose Blist from this one, it's gonna be a rough game for them. But if they have a 4-man inside the big warehouse here, they could make things work. Diffix finds the flush onto Blist or gets the bleed out at least here. And now Voptruck. 9 kills, sure. Top 8, that's a 10-point game for you, but still, this could go even harder. Rafa got the information. Mixon got the gross on hand here. Could be playing into things. Shots. Oh, good connections here from Rafa. Really good defense from it. Sanchuk gets found. Now we're on to top 7 mark.
Love how they position the car as well. You ain't coming in here, lads. That one's blocked. They can line up now. Good hold. They had the right swing. Now they have to try and find the other position. And unfortunately for them, they haven't got the right angles to try and hold them down. Team Nemesis does find Starry Skies. They try to sneak underneath them. As Diffix uses the ridge line to his advantage. He hasn't got any util. He's got no smokes, no heavy util. The only way to get rid of the players is to stick it to them and go push down.
Finds the flush onto Silas. 5 kills now for Diffix. Another great game for him. 140 damage from a 1K club game again for Diffix. He's such a machine, this man.
He's a machine. He's a machine that needs to keep going.
And
Aldini
Shimada's gonna
know
keep
that,
going.
know that the machine is coming their way, so they are digging in literally at the moment, Martin.
Yeah, Next Circle did take out the hanger here. So now Voptrox and No Tag Team, they're going to be having this fight here to see who survives. Get the points in. Good stun grenade here. Gets a little bit. Duffy swings around here. Can he get the... Oh my god. Shimada also joins in, and it's Voptrox completely shut down by No Tag Team. And also Baldanini from the side here. Mr. Shimada helping just a little bit.
Well, that's good. Voptrox had a benefit of doubt. It's a 9-kill game. That's real GG's for them, though. They've climbed the leaderboard here. Potentially set up their day. Team Nemesis looking to try and go strong back-to-back. 8 kills for them. We are now in a top 5 scenario, and there is an opportunity. Now they have to try and clear this one. The advantage now we have on the other side, though. So
yeah, we need Nemesis to win this.
And actually that falls at the right time, because I was about to say no tags get the opportunity. These teams in the south are fighting each other. They might be able to sneak on, but with the Starry Skies going down, everyone's looking but the way to the north.
Yeah, Baldanini really holding on to this northwest side. Such well played by them here. Such a good game and strong game sense. Now Diffix gotten a Lynx and 3 gear once again here. Someone's got to stop this man eventually. If he continues to get 3 gear, he just continues to destroy your game. And Nemesis now with No Tech Team obviously trying to get in. Exile is the next thorn on the side, and is it the thorn on the side of Nemesis and so said that he's right behind them, or are they going to strike onto Baldanini? Everyone's really just trying to get Rafa out of the game because they know that's the easiest target to come at hand.
Let's see what is coming to hand first, but for Diffix, for the boys of Team Nemesis, yes, they got 3. They might be down numbers, but their position is so good. I've got to also give benefits of doubt where Baldini's over here. They have dug themselves in. They have a little bit of snake in the grass. Sunflower is right underneath here. Team Nemesis Exhale might swing around the other side. What a nade.
Rafa goes down here. He denies. Smart by Rafa and No Tech Team not to give points to direct competitors as top 3. Everyone is competitors. Soundflower, though, finds So Set. It's a great nade here about X-Howl. The way the circle lines up and the terrain, X-Howl
Yeah,
is gonna
Nemesis
strike onto
needs
Baldini. They
to
might
win this
lose
one.
Sunflower E or one
That
more
would
player,
be
but
like best case
Melman and
scenario
Diffix,
because
they're
they're
also
gonna
known
qualify no
to
matter
strike.
what.
They've actually got
IMO.
pretty good zone, pretty good ridge to work with. Shots coming in here. 2 shots towards Mr. Shimada, but nothing connects just yet.
No, he's got the ridge, but again, Team Nemesis, this is hard. This is an uphill battle. They've got no heavy util. Baldini hasn't really exposed much of theirs. So he gets confirmed out as a grenade in hand. Now they're back to a 2. Diffix trying to be creative. Now using the ridge line as he goes down and around. He has to be careful though. He does have the level 3 vest. He does have the level 3 helmet, but he's limited with 5.56.
Oh, Sunflower with their 6th sense. Knows that X-Howl is trying to strike at his angle. Now shots coming in from KDL. Finds Odom. Amazing. X-Howl still 3rd place. Good game from them. Just 2 kills in it, but still.
Thank you for the donation.
4,532 super chatted $1.05. Call or message our boys and say to them we are always with them and always support them.
Thank
Don't
you
take
for
tension
the
and
hero.
play freely. Red heart emoji, rocket emoji, rocket emoji.
I'm not gonna message them, guys. Like, I'm just a manager. It's literally not my
rocket
place.
emoji,
But thank you for the
rocket
donation.
emoji, rocket emoji, rocket emoji.
Guys, I don't
rocket
really
emoji,
communicate with the team
rocket
about
emoji,
anything game related.
Rocket emoji, rocket emoji, rocket emoji, rocket emoji, rocket emoji.
Oh, Baldini won. Fuck, that's not good for us. But I do like the team though.
Rocket emoji, rocket emoji,
Rocket
emoji,
emoji.
rocket emoji, rocket emoji,
So what a way
rocket
for them to
emoji,
get this one
rocket
in.
emoji.
Baldini, again, the control that they had on this northwest side was absolutely beautiful, James, as we take Calaris back in here. And then being 4 guys alive, considering the onslaught that we saw from the south and the west side with X-Howl, with Everlong, with Ghetto King, and even eventually SADUL trying to get in from that side here. They held on to that compound strong and defended it well.
I'm going to be real. I thought we were going to be on track to just have Nemesis win every game today. Thankfully, they are a little bit shut down there towards the end. And it's really cool to see, Mark, from Baldini to be able to take this, all things considered, right? With Nemesis looking as insane as they did, and actually fighting from what is technically a little bit of a lower ground position against Nemesis here in some of these final moments, but it really didn't kind of reflect.
Donogri's also participating. Yeah.
I think it became a little bit of a mutual agreement between the 2 teams. It was all about closing out the teams in the south. We'll hold the west, you hold the east. We won't push you.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
The team started going down. I love that Baldini just dug in their position, literally dug in their position, waiting for sort of Team Nemesis to be the traitor. That was an insane crossover there for the boys from Diffix. For me, it was all going to come down to the end, and if we look at actually what happened with Team Nemesis, they expelled all their util, they were down on ammo, and obviously for Baldini, they was able to keep stock, and that was what made a massive impact closing in the final circle.
Yeah, definitely. As you can see, those final moments as well. So for Baldini, a very important game there for the points coming their way. 20 points overall for them to try and shore up any kind of defense towards the top, but that is a brilliant way to start off a best-of-5 series. Nemesis 15, they were almost at 40 points in 2 games, Martin. I was a little bit concerned, as I say.
I suggested this solution for everyone. All the other 15 teams just agree, just give Nemesis 1 slot and play us 15 teams for the rest of the day. They didn't take it now. Obviously, this is going to be rough here. We had the idea once we saw how well they're able to play both the previous days, but yeah, I just say here, 39 points. The second place in playoff day 3 last time was 39 points, guys. So are we just giving it to them? They're done.
I think, you know, it's so funny because what you say, like, oh yeah, just agree Team Nemesis gets a spot and everybody else gets to play it out. At this point, yes, everybody would benefit from them not being in the lobby. Like, that is a harsh reality that we have to realize here.
There's no more tournaments. This is the last one.
So far here, Mark, and
for the finals.
I thought during it, I think the 1K club for Diffix, of course, surprise, surprise. I thought that what Avenger said was kind of astute, right? When you're looking at their position in that warehouse and the fact that they were only 2, I thought maybe it was going to be punished a little bit earlier and be more vulnerable, but it wasn't. In fact, they held when another team came in to try and deal with them.
especially when people came down, there's like cars blocking off a lot of the entry points, right? And the whole on either side. They had a game plan. And when we go back and look at last week, no tag team obviously delivering 7 points. It wasn't a day. This is night and day. And do you know what? It's what I expect and what we've seen from these teams. They're really, really
Yeah,
strong
if not,
contenders, and it's
I'm
good
gonna
to see
say
they're
it
able to
one
bring
more
down
time.
bodies,
So
hold
today we have to
location,
come top
and
3.
kind of farm
That will
points up,
qualify us
because
for the
that's what we need
finals.
to maximize in the
And
playoffs.
then, in those finals, our performance is crucial to qualify for EWC. But if we don't come top 3 today, we don't even get the chance.
Transitionable for SAUL.
Understand?
No, that area, like when you have the 2 compounds that Ghetto Gang had on the southwest, like you get countered so easily with that.
Wait, what was that they show? Yeah, I think Molodog crashed.
They obviously got the rest
He crashed into a wall. His game crashed.
The BDM from here, from that southern side, sure, that works. And you can kind of get up there, but BDM
You can see him crash into a wall. His PC crashed or his game crashed or...
I don't know if the timing, the entry of a poach was
Guys, if you don't know, but like, you know, all the Discords and all this shit is banned in Russia. So all the players have to use VPNs to be able to play in these games. And VPNs make the game super unstable. You crash a lot, your shit doesn't work, like it's just bad. So he probably crashed because VPNing.
Mark compared to say like Erangel Mark, because there's so much elevation on Miramar that if somebody tries to dig down and hunker down, they're going to be seen from like high angles and then probably just gunned down in these situations.
Especially if we look at that south side of the zone, right? How much of actually SAUL would have got in? They had to get in, they had to then set up, and yes, with the Miramar, with that incline,
yeah, it's really
annoying.
annoying.
Sort of north side from them, even if they dug in, they were never going to be hidden. Especially it was either going to be Goldini on one side,
what about
or
in-game
Team
microphone
Nemesis on the other. So
yeah, look, also the VPN makes your Discord lag really hard.
Obviously, because Arangel's the older
so you don't
map,
always hear people.
I feel like Miramar's that esports map myself
Top down
personally,
chipster.
and it has everything to offer. It's going to take these teams a little bit more longer just to figure out actually where can we play and where can we maximize digging down.
Yeah, especially for good old Miramar. But anyway, we have our team comms ready from our Miramar, so let's listen in from the desert.
They have to push us.
Yeah, another team already drove main road to more to the south already.
Under us.
Nice. They're too active.
Hello, big some.
They're
landing on us.
They're driving left, boys.
They're left.
They're gonna confuse us.
Don't have anyone holding.
Mirado hit. There's 2 guys on the Mirado.
Yes, we have another tournament. No, you don't. What do you mean? You don't have another tournament. If we don't qualify today, it's over for us, guys. If we don't qualify today for the finals, it's over. There's no more tournaments.
He's made the mistake, my Mirado leave now. Oh, he's pushing.
Open.
Can tires. He's one HP, he's gonna die. He's dead.
Скидывают, алло, блядь.
Понимаю, потерпи.
Алло, блядь.
За щитом. Хейдю. Я смотрю,
Ну сзади чел в голове, блядь.
Хорошо.
Он проехал к своему. Там еще один. 20 хотя бы, блядь. У меня 0, 20 в обоими, блядь.
Я могу дать тебе.
I roasted.
Я направо. Я слепой.
Бегут, на споке, мало.
Блядь.
And no more tournaments? Yeah, this is qualifications for the finals too.
Surprise, the Blues causing some carnage there as well towards the end, as all these teams a little
So
bit
if we don't
desperate to
qualify
make
for the
some
finals
moves around
too,
the edges,
it's
but
over for us.
In the end, Boldanini,
No
some
more
very
chance for
much
EWC.
needed points for them.
If we qualify today, then we have another tournament that gives a chance to qualify, understand?
It's not quite gone their way in the past. Obviously, they didn't qualify for the last final here to try and make a run for it. So we'll see if they can in this quite voracious lobby.
What will be the cutoff? I don't know, like,
the early game
what is it, like
and
40
not get caught in early
points?
Fights. I think they're pretty
Let me
good,
check.
especially at
I
construction
don't
in a
know.
late game.
It's hard to
if
say.
it sort of goes their way. But it's that consistency that I worry about with Baldini. If they can build a momentum, they can get rid of the chaos at the beginning, they'll be okay. But if they come across a team like Team Nemesis, they've got to make these kind of agreements to avoid them.
Yeah, as Martin says, everybody in this lobby now needs to avoid this team. There's just, you cannot go near them. But the problem is
no more
that
watch
suddenly,
parties.
You know, we're going to take our next Martin, and
qualify.
then all of a sudden, Team Nemesis gets a double drop or something like that. and is all kitted out and is all just putting on so much pressure across this, I'm a little bit scared now.
I mean, if I'm Team Nemesis in this game, I'm chasing all the crates just for the fun of it, right? Because if you get full 3 gear, you get like 2 P90s, a Lynx, you get an arm, like all this crazy, an MK14. That'd be great. But on the side of Baldanini, obviously last time they had 2 second places, 21 points from those 2 games, 32 points total in their
Guys, where are the fun chatters in the
here,
chat?
If they can squeeze out another podium, they might be within that kind of striking distance that if they get a good last game, they're gonna make it.
True enough. No tag team keeping themselves in it as well.
I say you,
thanks to
Sebu.
the hold over on that warehouse. Very important hold indeed to try and keep them in the running, considering it's just a 2-man as well. Very valiant an effort here as they're going up against some big names. Diffex. I don't think anybody's going to be knocking Diffex off this #1 spot here for today, Mark, but thank you for joining us, Mark.
Bathing the
let
kids
you go
for
the
school?
moment.
Wait, this
Me
is
and
out of
Avenger
context.
are going to round things out as it is time to Tago for all of these teams to tango alongside one another, Mr. Martin.
Yeah, let's kick it off. And a little bit sad for Duffy here that he gets compared to Diffix that's angry apparently, and he says that I'm shooting and kill everyone, but not all of them are dying. That double headshot knock or 2 kills that he had on last game was
last game their
insane.
players
Never seen anything
game
like
crashed.
that clean and that clutch. But yeah,
So
obviously had a chance to work with Duffy last year for Team Denmark. He's
in
a
their
great
first game,
player,
they had
obviously a
9
little bit
kills.
on the older side, he's 30 plus, but still able to do things in this. Yeah, I know, right? He's an unk status for sure. But he's a great player. He
Their
actually
first game was
dominates
a
quite lot and
10-point
plays
game.
So well still. So it's cool. To see him be
Second
able to
game,
come
one
in
of the
and
players
compete
game
with the top
crashed.
dogs
Like,
so far in this lobby.
Yeah, see Duffy a
What
lot
can
in
you
those
do?
morning lobbies when I'm perusing through my streams of drinking my coffee, doing what I can. But yes, for now, all of these teams on Tago, it's going to be an interesting one. Boars heads towards the Twisted Mind split of all locations. They've still got a bit of work that they need to be doing here. And it bears repeating, my attention turns towards
Grim?
construction workers who I feel like technically, names-wise, is such a great team. I just don't see them making it, Martin. I really don't. With how kind of eager a lot of this lobby is a big South circle for this one, I feel like they're not going
nice
to make it.
for close.
Sure, but you can have one bad game and I'll still give you the chance to log in here. Booksons, obviously, they have top 3, top 4 prior to some of the greater compounds down here. If I am anyone in this lobby, I'm sending it straight to the gas station at the intersection where Arton and like east of Songam. I've seen so many games ends close to that. Also, your entry to more circles in that direction, if we end up kind of close on the southern side here, you have a really good entry of approach from it. And also you can do the trick with putting up cars and kind of jumping up on the roofs and still have cover behind the walls to work with. So I really like that area. So let's see what ends up with this one here. But Nemesis, I mean, again,
You don't just
I'm looking at
get
the
free
drops they
kills
have
by
and looking at the
dropping
areas that
bottom.
they're coming in from. If I'm any team that's on that side, I am going to be absolutely fully aware of what's going on around, because these guys are going to pull up, drive by, do crazy things because they are confident now, because 39 points, as I said, was second place last day 3 playoffs, James.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's touching them. It's going to be hard to really do that. And I guess technically you get the most PGC points from this day if you end
what
up
happened
with
is
one
that
shooter
his
assist,
game
but it's
crashed last
really
game,
not
and
that
he
much.
crashed into a wall because he was driving while his game crashed, and then his car crashed into the cliffs and then rolled to the water, and he fucking drowned.
Let's see what happens with this one for sure. Again, Tago is always a fun
So
one.
he
and
had
these southern
to, they
circles
had to
here,
take his
this is a
chip and
chance
res
for
him
this.
and
It's a
literally
chance for people
rotate
in
like
Ghetto
10 hours
Gang.
late because of this.
The chance maybe for S8UL to have a bit of a jump up finally, as this team here is just on the periphery, on the edge of a circle like this, seeing if they can actually
So whoever
make
was-
a move
yeah.
on in for this team. I feel like they should absolutely be in Nemesis's position. They should be dominating this lobby. But now they've really got to rally back with only 10 points on the board after this. That doesn't mean that they're down and out by any stretch of the imagination. And they have come alive at later stages of days, Mr. Martin, as we've seen them win out day #1 of playoffs 1, right? So
yeah,
let's see what they can do.
Yeah, I have high hopes for this team, man. It's a little bit gut wrecking for a team that has been so dominant, so consistent. But now, I mean, surely here they're gonna have a good one. They're gonna have a double-digit game. They're gonna be in there, and then the consistency comes through from the confidence that you get from that one good game here. It was looking pretty good in Erangel, but then the delay that they had with the fight for TMO, that kind of delayed them so much that they were not, had time enough to set up a great push onto maybe the gas station. Also, the way that the gas station was kind of played from Starry Skies was actually really well played. They came out, they were aggressive, they used util, they cleared it quite nicely. So, well deserved to Starry Skies to be in 4th place right now, 13 points, but still 5 points away from Noteng Team that's currently 3rd.
I do think as well for S8UL, obviously there's a big reason, as we said before, that they got picked up, and that was EWC hopes. If you don't make it into the final, that looks all the more scary, all the more deadly. After such a great recovery in the last final as well, right? Like the first day terrible, but then being able to get themselves back on the board days 2 and 3. So they're really hoping. So are all the S8UL fans as well, watching around the world. I was about to say around the world, but then I thought to myself, in India, there's a lot in India following this team.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of backup. You can see on the social media exposure, these guys are all getting Marshall finds Sunflower.
Oh, that's good for us.
Might be going from 0 to 0
but
at this point if they
so
aren't able to recover here. But yeah, that's so unfortunate for them. 21 points still, looking good. And maybe if they can hold on to this and maybe get a rest, they could still make moves in this lobby and in this game here for Tego.
Yep, I don't want to be losing.
Oh, Mason.
It's such a curse we get in these games, in these tournaments, where you've done so well in the previous game, then you lose one early, or even you go out in 16th. That's what we see a lot. That is what we see a lot. All of these teams looking center up at the moment. Nemesis in no rush, apparently. Starry Skies also in no rush. I won't be surprised if any of those teams actually go for an emergency pickup.
Oh my god!
At the moment is looking to try and stay.
That is so many.
Different construction workers
what
already on that
fuck?
right-hand side hit there, and that is Ghetto Gang getting absolutely obliterated by Vard as well as Fex. That was a brilliant little pull-up here.
So many Panzers.
Just keep doing this, boys. Just keep rolling from fight to fight.
The pickaxe flush as well with the throw.
That's disgusting.
I love it. It's like, yeah, I don't have pants anymore, so let's just finish this on off. And now Exile driving the distance here. So congested.
I believe that they can qualify, yeah. Just has to have a good rest of the games.
Some areas still in play here. There's a lot of space. It's being hard covered here. Karks whips out the Mini with the 4X on. Maybe he can get some more connections onto an L Cup. And now more shots comes out as well towards that Exile, trying to rotate through. So heavily congested towards that center side. A lot of players are playing either deep compounds with hard cover. I like that. This is also a great spot for this here, but it's a little bit harder to escape if you have to go south or east from this area. But you do have a bigger chance of losing some cars if you don't.
Doesn't my title literally say that I'm a manager watching the games on YouTube?
So we'll see if anybody wants to go and crash on their location. Ibis is just going crazy on that spray across the way. Did have a little bit of a connection there, but not enough to be able to get a knock. As the rest of Redline is a little bit detached from Ibis and Karks at the moment. And they know that actually Howler's stopped on the other side of Ohyang, so they're going to have to be a little bit cautious about their movements here.
Not on Twitch? Yeah, it's the YouTube people that are asking.
Zone closing in. James and Sterish guys trying to get in here. They are the last team potentially to get into the circle here. I don't really see them having any prior. They need a northern shift to have a chance to getting anywhere good. Go next on that western side. 2 Nemesis very slow. I'm actually a little bit surprised with their approach. Maybe they're crate fishing or crate scouting to see if they can get anything and maybe do a pull up here. But still playing smart. I like it. It's calculated. Obviously, they got a smart.
I don't even know how to read my YouTube chat anymore. It's just the same questions over and over again.
With go next, circle closing in 1 minute 30 so far for them. 3 points.
These 3 games will decide my mental.
And
yeah.
With Redline and Everlong, big turnaround for Everlong compared to what we saw them in our playoff 1 games. They obviously went through, but they had great Erangel performance. They were actually looking pretty decent already from the start.
Yeah, if we don't come top 3 today, it's over.
Yeah, only these one-day opportunities for Everlong, for Redline, for Go Next, for Voptrox as well. It is very, very scary to have to come in against the likes of the teams in this lobby with only 1 day, 1 opportunity, 1 best of 5. And Everlong was able to convert on the previous one. Whether or not lightning strikes twice, though, remains to be seen. I've got my concerns about that because I think that with teams like Nemesis and stuff like that, it has like ripple effects through the lobby that really do cause some issues. Of course, they're not actually coming in near them. Nemesis has gone all the way around on that south side, but normally on a circle like this, I would have expected them to have to take a more direct route on the west, and Everlong's concerned, right? So on that west side, so they're just trying to scout out anybody that's coming their way.
Yeah.
Hopefully some fuckery doesn't happen this game.
And that might be
like somebody's game crashing. Oh my god.
If they get the points and kind of shut it down, but it might be scary because Nemesis is firing on all cylinders.
TTS is on, yeah.
Coming in here, we're going a little bit deeper. And they actually have a pretty good scent here from this spot. So let's see where the circle goes, James.
I feel like never fix that bug. Oh my days, that is a hard
we're
shift
in the circle
here towards Nemesis of all teams. Yeah, never fix that milk float bug, all right? It's just it's a feature now, forever.
Like
We've had it for so long.
The gas station that Best of Luck is close to is the one I'm talking about. In this, especially in this circle here,
we need Nemesis
so much control, and you have an entry
dominating
to
everything like really bad.
Because how the terrain works, so they might be going for a 2-2 split though. Let's see if it's greedy. Let's see if it works out. Everlong also takes a shot here towards Nemesis.
Don't kill Nemesis.
Running away from it right now, but if you get too close to it, they're gonna strike back. That's for sure.
Yeah, Everlong just tucking tail and getting back to the compound here now after a little bit of driving around. I mean, they've got themselves an okay spot, considering where our circles are likely to start shifting in just a few moments. As all of these teams try and justify position at the moment. Hobage trying to take a few shots against it, but Boars is quickly and rapidly leaving that scenario. Goldenini here, though, is now embroiled with them.
Yeah, if they make it, I'll be going to
nade?
Riyadh as well.
Going up against Fans. Faust if he's not careful. Maybe a 1-for-1, but no, Hicks doesn't get found. And on the other side of things here, PBRU are doing some damage against Redline, so eventually these fights are just all kicking off.
Yeah, so much damage happening across the board here, especially all the teams that had to go over this Western hard shift here was difficult to work with, and now Boars jousting for position here with Boldenini. And if Boldenini falls, down to 2 men now, got 1 kill.
We don't have animated slots anymore, though.
For all the other teams in our mid pack that's chasing here, James, that'll be massive. Kittle and Mr. Shimada. Oh, that might be a good nade here. That might be a double knock even. Oh, that rolls a little bit out here. Marshall does go down to Kittle. He did find it. Molotov comes in. Molotov's being committed. More utility being committed this place here. Hicks has find some damage. Kittle down to 29 HP. Gotta get some help. Oh, hello, Senpai finds it.
Yeah, good off angle. Without a longer cook on that nade, I would have tried to bounce it off the vehicle and see what he could have done from there, but doesn't quite hit the mark, as you mentioned.
I feel like the animation wouldn't be correct, though, because I would have to go, like, other way around. It would have to come from backwards. I'd have to reverse it, I guess.
Like the curse of being able to get yourself a win is really suddenly head here for Boldenini.
Yeah, I get another curse for Nemesis though. Second place, obviously, but still, yeah.
No, true.
Boldenini. Here it's a 0 in this one. Now Exile. Fex finds another one here. The early fight for construction workers is working out here, and they actually got a pretty good spot inside the northern side of Songam. And this area, especially here, James, I've had some games where some guys, they dug so deep, they just came straight out of the rabbit hole and got damage done here. Next circle does pop shortly here in 40 seconds. Let's see if we go on the western side, on the eastern side, because there's still a lot of water in play here, James, and that is going to have a big effect once we get to phase 4.
Yeah,
we are here. We are good.
Well, actually, so that means it's.
Let's see where the pop goes. Let's see where the pop goes.
Right? Teams are going to be less kitted out. Not too often we get crates that deep into the water here on Tego. As Melman and the boys are just trying to dislodge anything that Redline wants to do, but there's also going to be teams rotating alongside them as well here, so we might have a bit of more of a skirmish. The Redline and PBRU were already in a fight with one another. SAUL is doing some damage against them as they're trying to make a bit of a dash forwards, and maybe a leapfrog on the other side of the road there to where SAUL is.
Oh, next circle pop here. Some water in place still, but it's going to go away from water. And as I say here, with this gas station where Adusi has
should
so
be
many
reverse.
games on the southern side, east of Songam, where this gas station just absolutely farms. We had a few games from it too, where we actually had some really competitive rank games where these guys, they have to leave at one point, and once they have to leave, if they don't have cars and they kind of don't have an exit point, the gas station just completely shuts it down. But Adusi stays there solo, and
Can't
the other guys
qualify
try to
based
shut
on
that
points.
eastern
What
side down to
points?
make sure nobody backfills them. I actually kind of like it. It's a little bit greedy. Let's see if it works out.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, with the previous shifts, you'd expect a lot of teams to be trying to sneak on in on that east side, and maybe trying to go for what they consider to be a bit of a wider wrap on the far south of that east side. So it could be a perfect spot, a perfect staging ground, like you're mentioning here, to try and shut down some teams. Ghetto Gang got themselves April back up. Where are they
How
going?
strong
Where
is
are
the team
they
you're
trying to
training
get
for?
loot
I mean,
from?
they're
Think
pretty
they're
strong,
gonna have
but
to dip into
the last
blue a
few
little
days have
bit if
been
they
rough.
do want some loot.
Ghetto Gang might be running into a fight here with Paul's trying to lead. Little Senpai, the guys are trying to have an entry on the southeast side. People is already there. There's so many teams on the eastern side.
What's up,
here,
Jeff
James.
Bell?
It might prove difficult to get in. Redline, Starry Sky, Ghetto Gang, Pubg, Balls, and
Yeah, we
kinda
qualify
on the
by points,
southeast
but
side inside the circle. SADUL is
if we
gonna
don't
deny
qualify this
Redline
tournament,
fighting
then we
with
cannot get the
Pubg
points.
right now. Cox finds a headshot on Nabat, and Nabat also finds Seko here. So
You get majority of the points in finals.
Side.
So if we don't make it to finals, it's over. We cannot qualify.
Small trade, but still kind of trying to slow this on down here. As Redline a little bit disjointed, a little bit separated from one another. That means Starry Skies might actually have a bit of an impact on Ivers. And there's not a whole lot his teammates can do about it. They take a nade. They're trying to retreat away from this position at the moment. I think that maybe they want to get back together in some form, some capacity, or both sides actually disengage.
Oh! Cox gets found here by Nitro. That's a great strike from Starry Skies, actually. The control they have from their spot is actually not bad, but obviously the circle's going to move away, so they might be punished by the circle later on. Cox did get flushed. Hixus finds anybody's. A lot of these fights on the kind of eastern side's happening right now, and once we see Song Am out, we're going to have some damage done to that as well. Nemesis might be the punisher of the teams trying to get out, as they are controlling that Song Am western side.
Yeah, and they're so divided up to the point where anybody trying
What's
to
up,
backfill
DJ?
on that southwest side as well isn't going to be able to get a look in, right? Like they've created such a barrier of Nemesis that they're just saying, okay, well, this is our territory now. I think that technically their spot that they currently have doesn't lend itself
Have a circle
amazingly to a
again.
next circle shift, but I don't think they care.
I agree. Completely agree. And now Vatso, big fight here with Ghetto Gang and Vatso. Can he get it done? I'm5 finds Vatso. That's huge. And now the backup is coming in, and Nitro tried to get help in, and Ghetto Gang is trying to strike here. M16 in hand. Sacha gets the flush onto Vatso. That's a great nade. Oh my god, if he didn't
Dude,
back
we need
off at the
Nemesis
perfect time, that would've
to
been really
do some
crucial
shit,
for it.
though.
That was awesome. Loved that. It's like, okay, reverse, get out of there. And then we do have our circle shift going down. SAUL, this has to be your shot. You've got to do something here.
I'm a
From
manager
the
for
positions of
SAUL,
strength
so
that mine was alluding to
damn.
earlier. Likewise, for no tag team, they're already in a decent position at the moment, in the top 3. This
Because,
is also the
yeah.
potential great spot for them to be able to start playing things in, as X-Howl is trying to slip on through the cracks in the middle of this. Is a Doozy's location going to get hit? It looks like it is.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
Odin finds it.
Oh no.
Yeah, maybe they should have reinforced.
crashed
earlier.
them
This
alone.
is, again, as I said before, this gas station here, you need to reinforce, you need to be more, otherwise you're going to get denied from it, and Lucy gets taken down. That's unfortunate. But now also, this opens up the door that Nemesis has the info. SADUL is a direct contender for PGC points. If SADUL goes out early here, that could be Nemesis' chance to really leap ahead once they get to the finals.
Yeah, both teams not straight invited to these tournaments upcoming, right? So actually, if you're Nemesis, it would probably be in your favor to try and start shutting down what SAUL actually wants to do here. Ivers though shuts down Hicks.
Hopefully we'll start
Continue
getting
on.
some kills
Yeah, Ball's
soon.
still in a little bit of jeopardy at the moment. They've got 6 kills on the board, so they're not doing too badly here on the southeast side. They're trying to delay as much as possible with smokes,
Thanks,
with the car
Adi.
positioning, as well as Redline still ahead of them, technically having circle advantage. And they do see him in the distance, does Marshall. When is he going to be able to strike, though?
Marshall with a good nade here. That's going to go straight. Actually goes for a nade and then the sweep.
Oh my
Goes,
God.
Gets Ivers down, though. Marshall's down to
I thought he
43,
was going to be
25
over
HP.
for him.
And now Seiko is trying to make a push for it here. Can he sweep around? Can he get damage done here? Mota
Damn.
Oh, Marshall finds him, though, here, James. That's huge.
A double. Lovely. Lovely indeed. Lubick will shut down Zico completely now as well. As for Redline, it's going from bad to worse. Boars, he's currently on the cusp. 7 kills and on the cusp. A double here as Ivers does go down as well. So now Boars leapfrogs the position of no tag team. The only problem is, though, I think that is going to be short-lived. Unfortunately, I'd say will maybe be short-lived as well for Nailup, who goes down to an 8 here from Justus the Mythov, trying to do something on this northwest side. What can they actually get done? There is another construction member that is not with this fight at the moment. I feel like you need all your bodies here to shut down the Mythov.
Yeah, you should, for sure. Bart's trying to make a move here. Maybe try to get into the circle when the opportunity is open here. You're just going to try to make a run for it here. Actually,
is disconnected maybe?
I kind of feel like he's disconnected. He wouldn't be running around without the
trying to time out some people in the chat.
Trying to look around and look for it. Yeah, I think he's disconnected here. Let's see if he gets back in. That could be huge for him to run straight into the circle. Now Fex and Pixelic. Oh, stun's coming out too. Utility's being committed to it.
Yeah,
gotta make the most of it.
Almost certainly disconnected, because nobody at this level at this point is actually running just in a straight line through the middle of the field like that. Like, it's not. No. You'd be doing your little duck walking. You'd be
pure aim
looking around.
No,
like that. So that's
map
really
is pure aim in PUBG.
It's sad that I had to. I stumbled upon the idea of, oh, he's not with the team, and now, I mean, that might have actually just cost them, unfortunately. What a really unfortunate circumstance there for construction workers.
Yeah, Stay finds balls here, Marshall, and the guys are getting locked out here. Nemesis has moved on to the other side of where SAUL is, and by giving up the information that they are now striking onto balls, means that SAUL might be getting and pushing into Nemesis here.
Well, they'll show the map soon, but we're in the circle.
26, and now finds
Team Nemesis is a BRDM.
Absolutely back to the lobby.
How did Nemesis end up on the southeast side of all places? They've just decided, you know what, we're going to wrap around that south side and just start killing everything over here as well. That's a problem. Definitely a problem for O'Connell as well. Also a problem as the Mythov is going absolutely bulldozer on some of these locations. 3 man just charging into this dip to get rid of you. Nothing O'Connell could do with that one. Oh my god.
Oh, Arton finds multiple. Oh, Everlong coming in. Arton finds all
what
of
is going
it's Everlong
on?
Out in 10th place, and Vis and Arton
Dude,
has done all
Ever
of it.
is having a rough set of games.
Huge stuff from Arton here to be able to greet that the way he did.
He killed all
What
4.
a play coming in from him, and that might have just saved Vis's bacon here. If there are still 4 alive, they're still in an okay spot to be able to play this in, but what a hold.
That's a 3-way tie and 19 points, and the 4 points from that one was huge for Vis to jump up into 19 points as well. Circle's going to be really crucial for this one. This is exactly the circle I'm talking about. With the approach that you have from Howl, if SAUL's compound is not in and Howl is in, they're going to be able to hold them out so easily by peeking over the walls with being safe behind the car. So yeah, that's going to be crucial. Let's see what happens. They do have a lot of crates ahead of them, so a smoke line straight north from the compound to make that work, that could be crucial. But Nemesis, if they're smart, James, surely they have to think about it. If they could deny SAUL a spot meanwhile also qualifying themselves, that'd be perfect for them, for their campaign in the finals and to get the PGC points, to get to Esports World Cup, to get to PGSs.
Yeah, it sounds awful, right? But, you know, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
Can we... Oh, Phil first got a knock. Can we finish?
For teams that are looking to try and advance
Please no
on,
steals.
Yeah, technically taking out SAUL, who was a legitimate threat.
He's going to get res, I think, maybe.
Could be very smart indeed.
Oh, we secured it. My bad.
What are they going to be doing now? Because they're going to have to move through what is effectively a bit of that quarry yard here, and there's quite a few teams ahead of them in there.
The ridge in front of us is clear, but I don't know how... I don't know if they'll let us. We'll see what happens. We'll have to fight Nemesis, I guess.
The gas station is always in, and they always hold out SLUL's compound. And again, this lines up perfectly. But with the crates that we talked about, pointed out here, with a smoke line towards that, they might be able to get up to the rock that you see right ahead of you here. But Nemesis
already took those ridges.
They are setting up shop for an absolutely denial.
It's kind of really bad for us because we'll be getting held off by 2 teams that are in the circle.
They have a massive trick up their sleeve somehow, but I don't know what SAUL actually has. I think that, you know, we're losing a doozy where they lost him. Unfortunately, everything's really come back to bite them here. And now all eyes are on SAUL, not only on the stream, but I also think from X-Howl, I think from Nemesis as well, a team that has to move eventually, but look at the gauntlet that they're going to have to run.
Yeah, how much smokes do they have SAUL here? They might have like 12 or so, 10, 12
use
for
them
the
all.
compound as well. You got to use them all. You have to commit. Straight
Bunch of
smoke
haters
line
in the
to the
chat.
crates to get inside and get cover. Nemesis and X-Howl is looking straight at you to just get as much out of it. They got 4, James. That's not enough.
Oh no, they've got 4. They've got 1 deployable cover. They've got the milk flow. Hopefully it bugs out a little bit. And
We have the
see what
worst
they can actually
cars
get
too.
Actually, they might have some more in the trunk, but I don't know. I don't think so. Although I've already been shot at.
Yeah. Well, Nemesis is just gonna say you
That
guys
is
are
tragic.
not getting in. Sorry.
No.
That's a great leapfrog, James. The way that they swept on the southern side along the ridges.
I
and
have
the
no
beach
idea how we're
to
gonna
get
rotate
into
in.
the eastern side to take on a team
With
where
those
they
shitty
knew that
cars,
this
while we
ridge
have
that
2
they
teams
right
holding
now,
us,
the
there's
rocks that
no
they
way.
kind of work with. The BRM was a perfect setup for that. What a way, what an execution to deny a team that you're a direct competitor for Esports World Cup, for PGC, and for PGS.
Yep, this is... We might be watching the slow demise of S8UL here. Of course, yes, there are 2 games in hand, but this compound where they previously had with a doozy as well, and now this hold down, gosh, it is tough times here for S8UL. And then they are basically the next casualty. I don't see anybody else being the next casualty unless Starry Sky somehow goes really crazy over on that other side. Exhal is taking some damage though. That actually might turn the attention of one of the teams that was looking to hold them out against Vis, who's just positioned themselves north of here. Odin still watch him.
Yeah, Vis actually positions him quite well, and as Exhal was moving out, only being 3 there, you kind of need multiple eyes on the side here. Molotov going out. Yeah, they gotta deny, man. Again, like, you don't want to give points to Nemesis. Like, oh my god, that perfect circle for Nemesis too. That's another podium for them. A first, a second, and let's say, well, is it a first or a third here, James? They also have the crates.
What's up, Hein?
They have the BRDM. Surely this is another win.
Well, it's such a... This is... Well, I sort of wish they'd won game 2 now as well, so we could just be like, are they just going to win everything, like I'd mentioned? S8UL denies completely. I understand it. Considering where they weren't going to be able to make anything happen. He's got an MG3. Okay, so this is actually a legit problem for the rest of the lobby, because now the cutoff point is going to be so tight on that top 3, with Nemesis soaking up as many points as they are. The top 3, like the other 2 spots could go any direction now, Martin, in these next couple of games.
Yeah, as we said, like the second and third place was 39 and 38 in last playoffs.
I don't think it's over, so personally.
You only need one good game, one win with some kills and a decent game here to put yourself into that mid-20s, and then everything's on the board here, James, as you say. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. This is making an absolute name for themselves to make sure that they can get into another final tier. 8 kills, Arten with the full squad 5 here. And them having this western side here, if they get Howl out, they might be able to get in and kind of dig their way through.
If you guys are mad, I don't know, just try to keep it together, please.
Might be the difference maker for
it's so annoying.
They're looking spectacular with
you guys are being like little babies.
Charge up some nades, throw them towards Exhal on the south side of the circle. Yes, you were able to hold out anything that was going on the south here, Exhal, but now it's your turn as lots of nades going forwards, and even the MG3 through the smokes as well. Exhal here is getting pummeled left, right, and center.
Nemesis just absolutely destroying everything.
We need we need Nemesis to be killing everybody because they're gonna qualify no matter what.
It's just laying down, just absolutely slaying everything here. Picks out the MK instead. Good shots in, and actually manages to get all the kills onto the remaining
we need some
players.
mods in the chat, but I'm the only mod.
And now they're on to strike onto the next team that's going to be punished.
Somebody pull up the Simpsons meme. The rest of the lobby's already dead. Stop, stop. This is awful. Oh, Nemesis, you're absolutely destroying
I think everybody in the
people.
chat should just replace all the entire roster and play instead.
Nemesis, or you get corralled.
You guys clearly know what you're talking about.
Everything, Martin. Avert your eyes.
Oh my god, 11 kills, and we're down to top 4 now. It's TMO. Justice gets found as well from Soset. They have all the guns and all the bullets that they need here. It's an absolute onslaught here for Nemesis. Another double-digit kills for them, and surely this is going to be another win coming their way.
It's
ignore chat.
It's mean.
Dude,
it's
I
unfair.
would, but it's
Like,
literally
we
every
know that this
fucking
team should
message,
have
dude.
advanced in the
I don't
previous
even know what
2
to
days,
read because every
considering the way
message
they're
is just
playing
being
PUBG right
angry.
now. They were like, you know what? Let's turn up in style. 1,000,000 RPM on that MG3. Never mind 990.
Yeah,
Let's
Nemesis
just
are
blast
literally
everything
farming.
out of existence.
Melman also says,
I am chilling, guys.
I got a big boy gun with a lot of bullets too. Let me shoot that.
I just don't even know how to interact with the chat.
Let's get some more shots in. Nate's come in too here. That might be perfect. Nah, it's a...
Oh
it is
God.
perfect. Diffix finds Justice.
Stop! This is crueler than usual. I feel like they killed everything in the last couple of teams. There was no reprieve for anyone else. Here they come triumphantly across the hill as well. And that is going to be Nemesis looking eye-wateringly painful for the rest of the lobby. There's no other way I could have cast that, Martin. I was lost in the sauce.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
How you doing,
a win, a second place, and another win here. There's no denying that Nemesis is angry today, and having more than 60 total points and all the kills that they had so far, James, that's more than 21.5 point average per game in just 3 games.
It's
Everyone
not
is
over
saying,
still.
Oh, best of 5's hard. No.
Guys, it's still not over. Like, they'll show the points still, but we have 10 point difference with the top 2 and top 3. Like, if we just win one game and then play decent the next game, we can still qualify. Now, if the next game is shit, then yes, it's probably over. But it's not over yet. Like, if the next game is just like the last game, then yes, it's over.
Shooting people and they're not going down because they seem to have found something that's working.
Yeah, I oftentimes, I must admit, crazy hole by Artem, fantastic stuff. I oftentimes find it a bit ridiculous to kind of laugh at situations in casting and stuff
Like,
that.
our
But
first
this
game was
one
really
just
good. Our
wonderful
second
because-
game, one of our
not
players'
because
PC,
it's a funny scenario. just because
game
of
crashed.
How much dominance Nemesis is putting.
Third
on that
game was
position
just
there,
bad.
Martin, and to the point where
So,
yeah, there was. If you'd have given me odds on any other team, any odds whatsoever, there's no way I would have taken it. Nemesis had that 100% in the bag, despite there being 6 teams alive, it felt like.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that if we had any betting going on for this today here, the odds of you betting on Nemesis going through today would be 1-to-1. You would not be winning anything. You'd just be, oh, okay, yeah, sure. You could be part of the bet here, but you're not winning anything because there's a absolute certainty that Nemesis is going through here on playoffs day 3.
Oh dear me! I imagine their organization.
I don't know how to change the chat mode
as well.
Where do I change that?
But it's 26 points going
Community
the way of Team
moderation?
Nemesis. 12 very important points for Vis. And again, you know, Mark, when you look at how that hold was going down there for them, just brilliant stuff. That is the potential for them to be able to make top 3 with that kind of hold against Everlong.
Yes, it'll give him some confidence, right?
Nobody's giving
They are doing
criticism.
really
People
well.
are saying, this is a shit
I think
team.
you guys call it
Wah.
critical
That's
areas,
not
and one of them
criticism.
was kind of S8ULs. Vis, they were holding their point as well. And I think you guys.
That's a
alluded
little
to it during
baby
the stream, and
raging,
this now
okay?
shows that, yeah, they've increased their points over double day.
Also, I'm a manager.
with
What
Team Nemesis
criticism?
taking so many points.
I just
away,
want my chat
it's
to be
gonna
readable.
force a conversation around this kind of.
What do you mean criticism?
Because we have to tick off first place now.
Well, that last game is going to be mental because the barrier into top 3 is going to be so close. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being a tie, Martin, considering how close it's going to be. And Nemesis has still got 2 games to exert themselves on this lobby as well.
I mean, even if you have Rob Trucks in 14th place with 11 points, it's just one good game and you're in top 3. Not that 1K club from Diffix. I can't believe it.
How many... I'm trying to think if there's ever been a moment where we've had like multiple 1K clubs in a row from a player in some of them. Admittedly, this isn't quite your international level lobby anymore, right? Day 3 of the playoffs here. Definitely one of the weaker ones relative to that, even though these teams are very good, very fantastic indeed. But yeah, if you can just keep doing this, Diffex, then, you know, fair play to you. But definitely, Mark, when you look at how this game played on things out as well, like very difficult to come in from that east side. Boars was one of the big casualties from that, even though they got a lot of kills themselves. I think it was like 8 kills or something. So they did all right for themselves, but it was just
I don't
too
know how
hard to get.
Yeah, it was difficult. It was very difficult. And again, especially with that south shift, with lots of watering, Songham becomes obviously critical. Those other positions out on the east are critical as well. And a lot of teams already had them. For Boar's location, it was so key. Like, they were in the middle. They kind of played a trench-style warfare.
How many viewers do I have on YouTube right now? What is going on?
And it was like, where do you find the position? And I felt like for their game, halfway through, it was about getting kills because we've got to
I
try
don't
and
know
sweep
who to make
halfway
a mod.
through. And obviously, they were just trying to take team after team, and it wasn't going to be the case.
Of course, we talked about the strengths and weaknesses of the garage compound and the other compounds on that south side, Martin. But what do you think about the quarry area.
I don't even
Does
think
it
I have
some
members.
weaknesses to it? What do you think about kind of taking up residency here?
The problem is with the.
How
the whole
about the
area out there,
SA,
like,
the
you
real
have to be that
SAUL
one
fans
team
step
that
up
takes control and on all these side, and then you push
and
in,
spam
right?
the
Because
positivity.
You have the teams that's on the ridges that has plenty of cover, and those is they're always gonna hail downhill on you.
We
with
can
all bullets coming in
overpower
there. But the way that
the
No Tech team played
crybabies.
it and TMO eventually with controlling that entire north side, that's actually the way to approach. But it's always like it's a semi-urban ending-ish because you have so much.
Let's
cover,
go,
so
let's
many
go.
houses
We
that
have
not-
figured out
even
the
if you're a
strategy.
full four-man team trying to control all of it, it's always going to be a fight with teams trying to send it in. So that's why I said during the cast as well. Like,
Stepped away from a
when you
publishing
take
community, been
that
doing my
gas
better
station
since. Have
compound,
you
and
been?
if you're full
Lisa, I've
four-man
been
strong and you can
good.
deny the
I'm
western
happy
side,
that you've
coming
found a
in,
way
it's
to
like a pizza slice, right? You're
feel better.
coming in and you're locking down the top side of the pizza from the western side.
Mark, you might be the top purchaser of merchandise in esports I may have ever met. How many jerseys? A Nemesis plushie of all things. What is this?
I was gifted this. They sent this to me. It just showed up randomly on a day, and yeah, it came with a little plushie, which I thought was quite cool. But yeah, Team Nemesis. Now I have quite a lot of jerseys. I have a lot of. Any event I go to, I tend to buy at the stock where I can.
Yeah, you know, it's funny again because I have told this story before, but I remember interviewing Twisted Minds, and then they put their little like mascot, their plushie on the side, and they were like, "Isn't he cute?" And it's like this small little guy with his brain out. I'm like, "No, it's horrific. Don't show me that at all." So, that one's all right with its little side eye. It's basically their logo. It's okay. It's all right. But anyway, I'm getting word that the team comms are ready, so let's listen in to what might be some scared teams.
Running interference. 2 casts. Shoot them together. Just shoot them. They might hit you guys. Might hit you on orange.
I'm not sad.
Second shift, green line.
It's a second team. One team pull up yellow line on me. There's a second team coming orange line. So as long as we apply decent pressure to green, they shouldn't come to us and fight the guys. Yeah, and they're gonna fight the team in front of me. So just hold slow. One going into smoke. One going into smoke on the right side. Me there in the smoke.
One guy green. Watch out.
Enjoy your Dark Souls, Hain. Thank you so much. Hi, Mark. How are you doing?
You have to take low right on my flash. He's right in front of me. In the smoke. In the dip.
Two active, two active.
Knock one.
One active, last one.
Last active, last active, last active.
Last was in front of Justus, no? Last.
I have if he walks on left. Nice.
I got him. Cover. Mark it, Heman. Mark it.
Ah, no dá soap
He's
check.
proning there. There's one HP. Nice knock.
I have 2 more smokes. I have 2 more smokes. I can put smoke so you can run.
Nice. One far.
Nice. Last one. Left smoke. Last smoke.
Last active, last active.
I think left smoke. Yellow ping. One. We're third place right now with 3. 1 solo on green. Dead.
He died.
3 versus 4.
3 or 4.
Okay, I got a bolt in.
Get a flash.
Bolt entry now.
Left.
One left too.
Nate this guy.
It doesn't matter. But the ADM right side. Just try. There's no reason to deny.
Oh no, Mark. I'm still working on the. I'm still working on the.
Yes, as they were thinking about what they needed to do towards the end there against Nemesis, and they realized it doesn't matter because Nemesis is already going through anyway. So even if you deny, it's the Nemesis. It doesn't. There's going to be no impact there, Martin, here for the Mythos. But they did.
Yeah, still not
yeah, I mean,
done.
Again,
basically.
Sure, it doesn't matter that they're giving up.
But I have not done anything in like a month.
Chance you might get a knock and a flush if they stumble or blunder.
Are we cooked?
So
not yet.
For, obviously, but yeah, TMO. Trying to make the most of it. I'll say this though.
We are gonna be cooked next game though if we don't do well.
That little hill and kind of ditch that they eventually got.
If we have a good next game, then we can qualify. If our next game is bad, then I don't know. Like
for so long, securing second place is also 6 points.
A miracle has to happen.
All right, break time.
Like,
when we return, we come back.
Like a win with I don't know how.
We'll have 2 more to see if Nemesis can get more podiums and see who gets the top 3. So. We'll be right back for more PUBG action.
I don't know, I'm just gonna shoot this. Can't even shoot it anymore.
Was not. That's a hit.
Fuck. Yeah, should have fucking DMR'd. It's always the same. I'm gonna try to take his tire in a second.
Yeah, I should have took his tire.
Yo, what's up, Hathy? I know.
Did you get hit by a fucking...
I mean, if we don't make it, it is what it is. Yeah. Like, shit happens. I don't know.
Go now.
GG, go next. Get better.
Nice.
Ah, I got knocked from behind. He's 1 HP, 1 HP. He got knocked. He's running. Can we run up?
How many teams?
Bro, I wanna push them so much.
Not now. They need to fight, bro. They need to fight.
He's late as well.
One is HP.
Nice, guys. You can go across. Yes,
He's
on
on
blue,
yellow, he's on
on yellow, exactly.
I
He's
smoked you.
last.
I don't have. I'm flashing.
I'm taking angles.
Flash. He's still on yellow.
He's still on the right triangle. Right triangle.
Nice. Full right, one of you. Guys, Silas, go for the right. Nice. Go back.
He's on the bottom side, okay?
You guys have smokes?
One guy full edge on me. He's picking above. He's netting.
Yeah, I just don't know who to mod. Because I don't trust anyone. I don't know anyone.
Nice. One knocked.
Like, is there a person in the chat who I can mod and who we can trust?
Yeah, another team already drove main road.
That you guys know? Because I don't want to mod a random person.
Under us. Nice. They're too active.
Hello, big shot.
They're landing on us. They're driving left, boys. They're left. There might be one guy holding. Don't have anyone holding.
Mirado hit. There's 2 guys on the Mirado.
Make a top fan mod. Okay, but somebody who's top watching could be a hater. They could be hate watching. We don't know that.
Take it off. 3 active. The bottom side.
He's pushed behind the single house.
He's made Mirado and leave now. Oh, he's pushing it open. Can tie us. He's 1 HP. He's gonna die. He's dead.
Скидывают, алё, блядь.
Понимаю, потерпи.
За щитом.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna make a random. Anyway, it's okay.
Ну сзади чел в голове, блядь.
What's up, BTK Master? Coffee, I'm talking about YouTube.
Там еще один. 20 хотя бы, блядь. У меня 0, 20 в обойме, блядь.
I mod people who I know come in here every day.
Nah, empty.
Я слепой.
Right now, it's sub only, right, guys? Do we have sub only on at least? Yeah, maybe Ghost, maybe.
2 cast. Shoot them together, just shoot them. They might hit you guys. Might hit you on orange.
Full form in the woods.
Chef guard the green line.
It's a second team. One team pull up yellow line on me. There's a second team coming orange line. So as long as we apply decent pressure to green.
And not member. I was thinking about like.
Port Desire. A city that don't belong to anyone.
Like sub only.
No laws.
Because I don't think I have lots of members, guys. I think I have like 10 members. I'm not even kidding.
Both the vines and the people.
Guys, I think I have only 10 members.
The mayor stepped in where the government couldn't. Said the city needed order, and they'd be the ones to bring it. Keeping the peace on their terms.
Or is member free?
I walked away from it all.
You have to pay to be a member, or is it free?
Dirt instead of blood. But desire is a fickle mistress. The city won't let me go. It won't forget my name. I asked for nothing, and they still
Pay for member? No, I'm not gonna do that then. Fuck that.
The mayor's an
I'll have like one person talking.
last one of them. They're gonna learn something real simple.
We're not doing that. Oh, let's go, see. Thank you so much for the new. Let's go. Thank you.
4,532 became a member.
Thank you.
You reap what you sow.
It's okay, guys. I'm just gonna. I'll just focus on positive vibes. I'm sorry that the chat's like this today. What is this emote? It's a rat. We'll focus on positive vibes. Okay? And then if we don't qualify, we're gonna cry together on stream. Together.
Herkese selamlar arkadaşlar. Bu işte Wildcat'ten Kod Marco ben. Bugün sizlere third person'da kullanabileceğiniz güzel bir trikten bahsedeceğim.
I'm
Örnek
not
vereyim,
taking
bir
them
tane smoke
seriously,
açtınız.
guys.
Smoke açtınız. Normalde first person'da smoke'un içine girdiğinizde hiçbir şey göremiyorsunuz ama F1'de smoke'a girip tıkladığınızda rakip sizi göremiyor ama siz onu görebiliyorsunuz. Bu aslında çok
Guys,
büyük bir
it's
avantaj.
fine. I only feel bad
Genelde
about the
İngiliz
haters
yerlerde
because you
vesaire
guys
çok daha
seem to be affected
verimli
by
oluyor.
them in the
Örnek veriyorum.
chat, and you guys want me to clear it.
Şuraya
I feel
attım.
bad for the fans who want a nice, good vibes in the
giriyorum.
chat. I'm sorry that
Her
I
şeyi görebiliyorum
don't
ama
know how to
rakip
mod
beni
and that I'm a boomer.
Bu triyi oyunlarınızda
Okay.
falan kullanabilirsiniz. Bayağı işinize yarar umarım.
That's what
Dediğiniz
I'm
için teşekkür
scared.
ediyorum.
Sorry for.
İyi PUBG'ler.
Okay.
All right, 2 games remaining here to figure out who is going to
Just
be
give them
advancing
ban.
on
I
into
can't
that
ban
final.
everybody.
There's only 3 spots. Wait. Let me check my notes. There's only 2 spots remaining for all of these teams in order to be able to advance on. Unfortunately, for everyone else, Nemesis might have already taken one of those spots here, Martin.
I can't even believe that there's actually other teams that, you know, has double-digit placement points, because a win and a win and like, yeah, sure, Baldini did win one, Sarishka did get some consistency, but 26 placement points out of 30 possible in 3 games is just unreal here.
Just show from
More
YouTube.
than
Hell yeah.
20
What's up,
points
poo poo?
average, is absolutely insane. Almost 22 points average is insane.
No need to cry. I'm joking. I'm not actually gonna
It's
cry,
day
guys. It
number
was a
one.
joke.
It's total points, day number 1 in placements. Like that there's a complete change team for me.
A problem. Definitely a problem for everybody else in this lobby. Who's going to be able to step up to the plate? And one of those teams that has to step up to the plate, Martin, is absolutely S8UL. I think getting caught where they did, very unfortunate for them, as you guys can go on over to social media and potentially you can catch the rest of this code as well and get some G-Coin on board. But now it's do or die for S8UL, Martin. They've got to do something here.
Yeah, it is. I mean, this is their chance. They have to get into the finals to defend the PGC points, right? That's the biggest part of it. You have PGS Circuit 2 and 3 and 4 up for grabs. You have eSports World Cup up for grabs here, and there's only 2 spots. And right now, Nemesis is in 3rd place overall, but we have Twisted Minds with Virtus Pro ahead of them. That is the
I don't even
defending
see this
champion
guy
that's
that
a
you guys
direct
are talking
invite.
about.
It's Virtus Pro that's likely to be invited through the PGS systems, but we do have one more circuit to come up, so let's see how that kind of comes to fruition.
What's up, Nothing Mindless? How are you
you're praying-
doing?
If you
Thank
don't
you, thank
make it
you.
into that final for S8UL, you're praying for some crazy variance in terms of results, right? Where somehow teams that had never really had that many points before are getting a load of them and not really being able to push you off the top here. Stabble for Boldanini doing all right for himself alongside Doffy, who's been able to hold things strong for No Tag Team. And No Tag Team, once again, Mark, got some decent points to be able to get themselves pushed up here to stay in that top 3.
I don't want to say they're an underdog, but definitely not a team that I suppose coming into a day 3 with the amount of depth we have and quality. But for No Tag Team, they are showing their colours proud and they're doing really well. And Doffy's though leading the charge.
I wonder if you put Martin's hairstyle on Doffy, would it just look like Martin? That'd be Danes, man, Danes. Anyway, all right. Thank you very much, Martin, for joining us. I'll leave you with that brilliant thought as we head on over and we're ready to rondo.
How are you doing?
Me and Mark will be bringing you the last
People
2
take
games
every
of-
word too seriously. I know, dude. Make
What a
comedy
game.
legal.
What a crazy circle though that this one might produce. It is the southeast.
Legalize
down towards the
comedy.
southwest. You favour the south side of the map. Nemesis go out early. As everyone else, well, they're going to try and find, majority of them will be able to find their spots. I'm intrigued about this kind of test tracks hold. Everlong, obviously, the only one now going for that one. The commit might be too much for a double team.
Yep, they're stretching for it, and they did see Sosed's parachute while they were going for that, but Sosed, of course, is just going to be going for the cars, going for the compounds, not really stretching too much further forwards because Nemesis is way far away from something like that. I'm trying to keep my eyes on anything else that might get a bit spicy. I thought maybe Hello Senpai was going to try and contest any vehicle or compound that Aduzi was going to, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the case here. So for the most part, looks like we're steady here. We're steady.
We are steady, and the zone give or take steady because it holds on to test track. Surprise, surprise. Aduzi down
Yeah, when I
M16
say
in
comedy, I don't
hands,
mean
it
like
gets a
actual comedy. I
connection,
mean
but
like
not a knock.
just a
And
joke, because I
knocking
said
after
that
them,
I'm
full
gonna
first
cry, and
is
then
coming
people
through
in the
the
chat were
reinforcements.
saying,
I would say this. There we
"No,
go.
you shouldn't
With
cry,"
scrims,
but I was
obviously,
joking.
They normally drop south from here. They normally go to
That's why.
Wuchang, and that's where they play. VP play in this location a little bit more to the north. And I was concerned because for S8UL, a doozy on his own sometimes gets overrun from the teams in the south. So I like that we've seen Phil first reinforce the position.
Yep, I got to agree. And again, right now for
Damn.
them, you can take no chances, right? Even if there is a slight, minute chance that somebody's going to be near you and trying to actually knock you, you cannot afford to lose any players anymore. And the thing is that sometimes in the past you'd say, okay, yeah, but it's their IGL that's down. He can lead from the backlines or whatever. Yeah, but in the case of S8UL, if it's a doozy, you're still losing a fantastic fragger as well. Like, it's just, it's not worth it. He was leading some of the frags in some of the days that we had in these playoffs so far for the team.
Yeah, he's not the, I suppose, the old school, I'm going to say old school IGL, where it was just about making the calls, getting the rotation, because we see so many of them now globally, actually, being top fraggers, because they've got to step up, and I like that. And Doozy is one of those, you've got to remember, he was one of the first, not obviously the first, but one of the first also adopting things like the glider. So I'm surprised that they're here on a day number 3, because they normally embrace these changes and try and find the ability to expose them and use the tools to their advantage.
I said they come alive at some of those last games, some of these last situations. So let's see if they come alive here today against the rest of this lobby. As Ghetto Gang trying to shut down Max as he drives on away here for Go Next. Unfortunately, a lot of their MO here so far today has genuinely been Go Next. Only 11 points on the board, but because of the sponging at the top, there's still an opportunity. You get a win, suddenly you're right on up there here
I
for
am
the rest of
hungry.
the team.
I think that's what a lot of people have to kind of take on board, right? Because Team Nemesis is taking up so many points. The impact to that, yeah, obviously we're talking about one place is already gone. There's only 2. But the impact is the rest of the lobby. Yes, you want to avoid them if you're playing against them, because you don't want to be coming across a team that's so warm, that's on fire. But actually, every point they take now from these penultimate game and into the final game is a point that we will get closer to potential tiebreaker or 1 or 2 points here or there.
No, I don't think.
when you
I
look
just
at the
have way
center
more
of the
people on
circle, I think
YouTube. That's
XL
why
might want to get a little bit
this
closer
is
together.
happening,
There will be
guys.
some attempts at congestion on a middle position.
This has nothing to do with
I think that XL obviously not safe. 14 points at the
specific
moment.
platform
Don't wanna be
being
losing
more
players
anything.
early as well here.
It's just more people,
we'll
so
see.
more
Looks
chance
like
of.
they're already rendezvousing.
Yeah.
Some of those players in the north side coming all the way down to them. Just in the nick of time, just in case Everlong was to be one of the ones that was coming in from that east side.
Everlong, though, only 2 points so far. They've been unable to keep up with the pace that this lobby has produced at the moment.
This is literally just like hardcore
really
esports
we've spoken about
chat, you know?
Look at these teams around.
It's like
them.
this in every
XL,
single
massive
esports.
potential. TMO, I'd argue to say, having a
People
much
are just
better
ruthless.
Day.
It is
They're
what it
gonna be
is.
able to do enough to get over that line. Vis looking good. We spoke about the no tag team. They're looking really good, and as I said, a little bit of an underdog, but showing their true colours and actually holding on to a spot.
I think it was the myth of as well during Cups, correct me if I'm wrong, that went through quite a few changes roster-wise. So it feels like that they're keen to have
have you guys ever watched PUBG?
Spot, right?
You know, when I watch PUBG Comp, when I used to watch it before, I would full screen it every single time, just ignore the chat, dude.
Yeah, you know, you're right. And we actually had the opportunity to chat away to Justice in the last interview thing. And I actually brought that up because from an outsider looking in, it looks like it could be chaotic. You're making changes. How does that?
Yo, slow down for 32 months. Thank you.
Obviously trying to change things up. And they had Bad Boy 2K, really good player, great content creator. They replaced him out for Mika. Mika came in as a sub. Obviously, it took a content creator which has transitioned to an esports player.
You haven't seen BGMI esports chat yet? Oh, dude, I can imagine.
With Sparta. The biggest
I
thing
can
think people need
imagine.
to be aware of, because they've now filled their roster up, they have no opportunities to change. So they have to now stick with what they've got. They have to make it work.
Yeah. It's not too bad so far.
Yeah, I mean, the more people, the worse it is every time.
MEA, and Baldanini right now is one of the teams
every time.
After getting themselves that win against Nemesis. There's very few teams so far today that have been able to stand toe-to-toe with Nemesis, but they were definitely one of them. Given the position that they were in against Sunflower, will drive on away.
Because, Godrons, because...
the boys from No Attack Team.
Because Soul,
secured that spot
because
nice and strong.
S8UL is like
And those
Soul
two
plus
locations, actually,
8-bit.
not too bad
That's
for a
why
no-tag team
it's
to have this 2-2 split
combined.
on, and then be able to push people away.
No, I think a lot of these teams be looking at the zone we had the other day, where we're going to see Test Track play across towards
Most
the east,
famous
playing
Oregon,
the open
Finland,
trade. This
dude.
comes into kind of effect, and no tag team.
I don't think we have that here. It's dead over here.
Well, they get the knock, and for
Yeah,
Maldini,
they
they're
merged
gonna use
with,
the car, they're
merged
gonna
with another
park
org.
up just to try and deny any shots coming in from no tag team while they reinforce their position. I love Rondo because there's loads of these little mountains and these little areas that you can use to dig down. And as I said in the pre-show, this is the one map that I think they can use kind of the foliage, the bushes to imagine start building a trench in behind bushes. There's no way you're going to be able to see them, especially
Yeah,
in a
that's
car
crazy,
rotation.
Yash.
Yeah, it felt like they were making a dip.
The
within
most
a
famous
dip.
org in
And
Russia?
you know
Dude,
what?
I also
I'm
don't
okay
know.
with that. Dipception for this
I have
moment,
no
I'll
idea.
take it.
Yeah, I'll take it as
I
well.
mean, in PUBG, that would be
Destruction Workers,
VP.
a team that's not taken lightly. It's only one pass in their, I suppose, line of sight, as it has been a full chase. It's not kind of worked out all the games they wanted. They are sitting in 12th, but again, another team that's on 11 points. Careful. As named up, though, has been that shining star for me, especially for this team.
Ah,
So
okay,
it's
Raz,
the
I
one
see.
that's kind of getting closer to that zone.
Strong mental fortitude, just like his biceps.
Yeah, spirit,
right?
I guess. True.
So yeah, but they still need to be strong.
In CS2 is
and have
Navi.
mental
Navi's a
fortitude, and they're
Ukrainian.
Still only 11 points.
Not Russian.
Currently tied with 5 teams in that position right now. So need a bit of a jump up. And coming in from the south side of a circle like this late doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence unless we get a far south shift on a circle like this, because those middle spots, once they are taken up, man, they are taken up, and there are some big open fields in between a lot of those positions, which make it hard to play in between them. So for a team like Construction Workers, you might be playing edge, and you might be playing it for a long time.
Oh, that's double
Yeah,
your
especially
ass.
they're not even moving over to go get the glider, so they are down on the ground, and they will be down in the trenches. I think maybe is there an element of aggression? Shash is having a little repair, having a think. Maybe he's checking out the map. No, he's going to swap over. He's getting swapping the guns from the trunk over. Tactical pickup, tactical swap to ensure he can take more loot into late game.
On with the Pico, yeah, the rest of this coming in as well. I think he knew, did Stratos, that he had a little bit of time to kind of play with here, considering the rest of the
Wait,
team's
why
not
do
here
people hate
just yet.
Vitality?
And again, they're quite late
Really?
for a circle like this. Oh, that's also
why.
a reason.
That makes sense now. Okay.
Give him a boost.
He's going to need a boost. Where's the Pico when you need it? I wonder how much electric that drains. Habibi, though, PRDM, they are coming in at northeast. No, again, as you mentioned, not a lot of people ahead of them because everyone has gone for that centralized spot. As we are just away, 24 seconds away before we see where this zone's going to go.
Construction Workers getting precariously close to Boars. A few shots from the west as well will mean that they'll fall back just a little bit. Are they going to crash in on this?
Is it our
Boars are
IGL?
behind them here. I think they might actually go for this. Oh, on the south side.
I think they heard the single-eyed shots, and the call was to make the crash. They don't think they really knew about the rest of the team or a different team on that north side. Zone does shift. We're holding the test tracks. So we're going to have
What
to
did
move
Apex
anyway.
do? Yeah, I don't know anything about him.
Construction workers,
Do people think he's a bad IGL or something?
Before they were talking about we need to hit the tires, get the tires delay, and they just got a tire there. They're going to try and collapse.
Next, how are going to be rendezvousing with one another on the Flores position, and Boldanini moving.
I don't
in
watch
on
any
the
other
east side of that
esports
as
except
well. A lot
PUBG,
of
so I don't
people
know
driving
much.
At the moment, especially a lot of those teams on that south side realizing now that their options are going to be limited. PBRU is trying to shoot at S8UL.
Oh, it's controversial?
S8UL
I
also
see, I
moving
see,
in
I see.
Towards this position. Maybe they even got a
I
crate there
see.
as well. But if they take casualties here, it will be dire. They've not got a bad spot to be able to play this from to get things rolling on game number 4.
I really want to see him do well because the guys deserve it. They work so hard, and I don't know, I said the other
Good
day,
idea,
there's a
but
bit of luck with
toxic. I see,
Circle
I see.
As a whistle passed on the shots, and then they overextended. Yesterday was about getting to center circle, but that didn't work out for them. At what point does the consistency turn to luck for them? Go next esports though, T-bone their own car, so he didn't want it Max going away. They want to try and keep him in this fortification they're making.
Yeah, looking to see if they can just flick on around this position and see if they can get any shots off. But Acalyptos, no, nothing for him right now. So they're getting out of dodge. Where are we going to go, though? Technically, actually, I think that there's a few spots that they could go to.
You should watch PUBG
just
Mobile
north
or
of the center of this
BGMI
circle.
to know the
But
difference.
they don't know it just yet. They don't quite have the intel. So they're going to be stopping here alongside S8UL. which isn't in nade range of them per se. They need to fortify this location. A bit of digging, a bit of deployable cover, a bit of car fort maybe if they want to stop here.
Yeah, gotta keep these guys.
He's Russian too. Oh, Vitality is also a Russian team.
It's going to cause these guys problems.
I
know
see.
SAUL is taking shots there, and anyone that comes over this side,
Learning
they are
a
fully
lot.
exposed, and we've seen from it, like construction workers, if they get the opportunity to expose a team, that there's a spot that they might stumble across.
Yeah, one knock goes the way of the myth of, but I think just as his Resable there from where he is, it was just quite a long range M24 shot over to the west there from where Starry Skies currently is. Throwing down some smokes. I don't think they need smokes too much just yet, considering no one's really looking at them right now. They've got a little bit of time. Actually, there was a few shots coming in from No Tag Team down on the far south, so I think they were quite concerned about that. But they felt more like probing shots than anything of extreme aggression.
Probing shots might be coming. Does need to put some mortars. No ammo at the moment. I think it might be more of a lineup. You can see that they are bunny hopping as they're both jumping over. But that's going to be in between both of them. Go Next and No Tag. I don't think they've got it zeroed in right.
I think, okay, so it's 181 meters. So I think it's just short
Guys,
for Go Next if they want to actually shoot for that.
That's about right.
Oh, Chronicle. Okay.
Little
he needs
further.
ammo.
Turn right.
It's all well and good, but they need the bang bang bits.
Wait, did they not have any shells? Am I
No shells
stupid?
in there. No, it's zero. Top left.
Okay, well, you know, I didn't even
Okay.
look at it.
It's so zero. He's getting zeroed in.
Let's see where the circle
I
goes.
think it's not bad now, yeah.
Maybe he's waiting for the zone. Maybe he's waiting for them to hold on to the zone, and whoever
Holy
backfills that
nemesis
location,
split,
or if
dude.
Go Next Esports remain, we'll have to wait and see.
What a massive
There he is.
split
He's right next
going
to it.
on.
He's ready to go. He's staged.
We got the circle for now,
zone
but
shift, they're right on top. They're in a prior spot.
next
and
one we're not
arguably,
going to be
where
in
they're zeroing
probably.
in is a good spot. Teams, especially coming from the south, will always go for there. So well rehearsed, well positioned
To get
Let's see if
kills
XCal can find a kill.
now.
Yeah, I guess there's a world where you hold on to it just in case, you know, if the circle shifts there and you feel like you have to move, but I don't think so, considering the compound that they had, or, you know.
Yeah, you
just
can
in
move
case
mortars
they
when
shift
they're
all
after
the
they're
way
on the
north, and
ground.
then they suddenly have to move anyway, so you'd be shooting them if they actually roll on past. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if or when they actually want to take those shots, as Ghetto Gang now moving in from this north side has to make a bit of a crash on through. There is technically still some spots on this northern side that they can play. PBRU in a bit of a fight as well, though, with construction workers. Good nade, but Nabat does knock Vex here. Needs to get some reply to this. Nail up, you've got to get a knock, son.
He has to get a knock. He sort of double backs and then went back again, didn't peek, nade back, disciplined enough not to try and aggress, but the cover for him does remain. Here comes a confirmation. Vex is down. That secondary nade goes a bit too far. Has to be cautious. Here's the cars coming from behind, and Pixel making the calls. He's on the other side of that ridge. Nailed though. He gets the shots, but it's Pixel gets that confirmation.
Yeah, with the M249 from an alternate angle. Not bad at all. Here comes more reinforcements, though, from PBRU. How is this going to actually work on now? April and Gennett Gang's going to move away from the Mythov, who now had to make it a bit of a dash from that west side, considering that they were locked out a little bit. They knew that there was going to be some confrontations going that way as well, though, because there was teams ahead of them. Vard hits X-Rays are on a crazy flick there as they're driving on past here. But Pixelic is down to a FAMAS of all things, so PBRU has some big guns on board.
They have some big guns on boards. Now they're in position. Know that they're going to provide more cover. Oh! Potential opportunity. Smoke comes out. Nailed applying pressure though. He just drive forward. Pixel has the hard cover. Now potentially trying to find the angle, avoid any heavy utility coming through. Grenade does come out far. Again, now pushes his way forward. Though dodges the grenade.
It's crazy.
Oh, and he gets the one over as he swings by, but he's moved forward. And that FAMAS though, it needs to start connecting those shots.
Rip Nail
He
Up.
tried to push him even through the other side of the smoke here. Nail Up was there in waiting, but it wasn't going to be enough. Hoche takes him down with the FAMAS. This has gone not the way construction workers wanted it. Where is Vard? Is there another drive-by on the way here? Going up against the FAMAS, though, it's not too easy. Some shots go ahead against him here. PBRU also kind of scrambling. Everybody knocked. There's no way they're really going to be able to get these reses off. They're going to be pushed by the blue. And here comes the third party from Vuptrucks, potentially, if they come in from the north.
Vuptrucks want the kills. Doozy finds the final blow.
Let's go. We got
as well. So
we got
Pixel
2
goes
kills.
down, and Vard confirmed out. Vard does get a point for his hard justice, and best luck though, knowing
2
his body's
kills.
on the
3
ground.
kills.
Find another one as well. So that's a real
W.
good pick up there. And look at SAUL, like Vuptrucks, they went looking for the kills.
Yeah, good cleanup. Really good. Considering all those
That's
fights that
massive.
went down, that's great kill feed usage as well. Seeing that
Okay.
Both teams had 3 knocks.
Okay, I mean,
so
it's not
surely
the
there's
worst, but
grand opportunity
it's
over
like,
there,
yeah,
over
it's,
them
I don't
hills.
know. We'll
But
see.
we do shift over towards X-Howl. This. I
We
mean,
will
they had a great
see.
2-2 split across 2 very important compounds, and now
It's not the
where
worst. It's not
X-Howl's
the
position
worst.
this is technically a fortress. It's on its own lonesome hill here. X-Howl should have a game of this one.
I suppose it's just going to keep people at bay, right? Teams might want to come looking this way. The destructible train, interested to see how they play up, especially on that.
It's
sort of
not
east
the
side,
worst,
gonna
but it's
make
not
foxholes,
perfect, but
then
that's
pushing
okay.
After, do we see mortars going back to be used offensively? So they were trying to be offensive here with Ghetto Gang.
This next fight will be
moving as
crucial for
well.
us.
They've backed themselves up into a corner. I think they can just about get out here. Team Nemesis post a nice postal package, but the guys are high enough, and with 1 blue zone, it's not going to be enough.
Djalice is
They should
currently
be able to make
scouting
through
for area.
Well, still about. What are you going to do,
Medusa
Nemesis?
is driving.
How much do you need, right?
And nobody's
You've had
shooting at
enough.
him.
You've had your fill, Nemesis.
Okay, they made into a dip.
That'd be great.
Medusa found a spot in the circle, but they might get shot in the back by VPX, which is really bad.
We'll just fall back to their craters. We love the craters.
But if they survive this, that would be nice. As long as Doozy doesn't get knocked, that would be ideal. Biestelish got a knock
Go
too.
next, so he's actually crossed over the road. Remember, they were neighbors, divided by the road. This was divided by a mortar. Odin finds arm 2, and it's right in the heart of this.
Yeah, I didn't see the range, but if that's around 170 or something like that, then that is perfect, dead on the money. They've got to know that there should maybe
One
be
of
more shots
the
actually coming this way as
GNs
well.
is
If the
knocked.
smokes do dissipate. Oh, dear me. Okay, we reversed on out.
Oh!
What?
Well, thank God
It
for
hit the BRDM?
Oh, if that blew up, that would be insane.
Hold on, guys. I think they're going to show our fight soon, so that's why I'm not showing the map.
Refusing to get out. He knows it's safer in the BRDM. Now they get the opportunity to get the
Oh no, I think we are knocked. One of us is knocked. All of this is knocked.
Down and still with X-Howl, they've got a huge fortification to hold out. And if there's a way to get rid of TMO, it's a C4.
Indeed. Massive stuff coming in. It feels like they're having an absolute field day of this one. A lot of fun if you're kind of breaking people with a C4 on that side.
Bill first got a knock.
All the way down south as well.
Get the point! Yes! No, don't die! It's okay, we have BZ. Ooh, we got Mixon too.
And Mixon down as well.
Is Moldot gonna get res or no? Probably not, huh?
They have to. It's a penultimate game here, James. They've
Yeah,
got
it is
to get
what it
points.
is.
They've got to get over that line in the top 3. It is tough.
Is Phil first making it in though?
Now up to 4 kills.
Oh
They've
my
got
God, it's
3
looking
bodies.
so
Molotov
rough for
is down.
him.
When he comes through, does he get the connection? As a doozy, will shimmies himself towards the left, gets his way out of the danger, but he's got a P90. All he has to do now is wait, because he's got the zone behind him.
Dude, everybody is looking at us.
P90,
Everybody
I'm
is
scared
looking at
now.
us.
I'm
This
always
team
on P90 watch, like
needs
bird
to
watching,
die.
you know, like keeping
No,
everyone
don't.
exactly where they are. Oh, that's a lovely one. But no, it's always nice. Oh, that's a P90 double. Oh, and go next. I really should be on P90.
Oh, that's a good nade. That's
One
good
nades
nades.
here against the BRDM as well as the
That's
Buffalo.
really
Drops.
good nades, but Phil first is
doing a ton
knocked
of
though.
damage. Oh, they lose him here to the
You have 2 players
BRDM.
alive.
Oh, that card is
Oh
not
my
moved.
God.
Jeez Louise.
Handbrake.
What the fuck?
Handbrake is on. Don't forget when you get in your car, handbrake
What
always
the
has to be on.
fuck?
But for Voxrox, though, they've received a huge amount of damage. They've got the BRDM, and they've got to go back and try and get those reds in. That gives S8UL opportunity potentially to get a few more kills. They're up to 5 here, but 5 is not enough. They need to get more.
They for sure need more. I don't know where they're going to find it, though, if they're going to get bogged down in the quagmire of these fights on this western side, though. The P90
Ooh.
will give them more. Find down once again.
Yeah, you're
The
gonna
dude is
leave
just
the
so annoying
leave
here.
my
He's
stream
popping
forever
on
because
up
of a
saying,
10-minute
P90,
timeout.
P90, and then lying down again. P90, friend.
Max is
I mean,
like,
it's literally
let me go
just
rest you.
Twitch
Okay.
TOS,
Now you're done.
what you
Okay, let me
said.
go rest you.
Oh my God.
You're done.
But okay.
Another P90 shots come through. A doozy, though, causing the damage. Max playing medic.
Even
for
if you
Team
didn't
Go
mean it
next
that
at the
way,
moment
it
as
still
they have to
comes
try and
across
find
that
a little bit
way.
of safety of the zone. Well, it's starting to move in. It's going to force the guys forward, though, as they get their repair kit on. Hicks finds Melman.
And it was just
now
a
comes the
timeout.
great run, and it's the great migration. They can't go that far.
Let's go, Doozy. Let's go, Doozy.
Doozy, the IGL. He's back, and he's on 4 kills.
Yes, he is. It's a good job that we're able to keep him up in this game. They're having a P90, 820.
Like, you've been here for years and you get timed out for 10 minutes and now you're like, I'm so done with the stream. I'm sorry. What?
Go away, you.
Go away.
Like a stink bug.
That
Get
seems
out of here
dramatic.
with your BRDM. Although that being said, you know, for Vopchok's right, having a BRDM like this, being a nuisance like this, is also very important for them to try and get themselves into it. And that is going to be. Oh,
Man.
A little nudge. Season. Okay, that's an easy cleanup.
It sucks that
You've done your most, but it's not going to be enough.
No.
Where's
Penalty,
Bestilich?
no tags
Is he
found, they're
healing in the
not.
blue?
Regards to a split from S8UL.
Yeah, this
And then
game
is good
was
to see
tough,
XL leaving
but
the
we
compound.
did
I
get
said,
8
what can
kills,
they bring to
so...
the table? And they've dug themselves a little bit of a foxhole outside, so I like this because they are going to be able to stage and slow down any teams encroaching on the east. Everlong, though, a team that needs to kind of get climbing up the leaderboard. 2 points at the moment in 16th place, but they had the Pico bust. And now
It's
they
a
have
lot,
little bit of
but
zone
like,
for XL slightly
next
distracted.
game...
They
Oh,
might get the
Bestilich got a
opportunity.
knock.
They get the opportunity with this. There's one.
But he
There's
died.
two, though, and another 2 points goes in the way of the same.
Everlong needs a lot more than that, though, if they're able
I
to
mean,
get
they
things
did
going
what they
here
did,
against
but
this. And they
yeah.
forwards against Redline, and they are donezo by the looks of things, unless they can actually survive some of the onslaught that's going to be coming in from this side here.
These teams that have to
Boars,
fucking
all
die.
4 of them, I feel like they really need to be paying attention to this. Oh, Boldenini actually did huge damage to Nemesis down on that south side, the east side even, I should say. All of them are on just with this one little hill. One more nade. Who's got the one more nade to remove the Titans?
The one nade to stop them all. Well, there's one for a red line as it goes out towards boards. Hello, Sampai. Dodge, duck, and dive. It bounces good. 35 damage is done, but he's able to sort of dodge back the other way. More grenades come through, and in boards charging away through the open terrain, though, taking on red line that sits in front of them. They have to get through them. They have to get to zone.
I hope Nemesis wins again. Nemesis needs to win and kill everybody, dude.
The
And the other teams not to kill, need to not kill each other. They all need to die to
forwards.
Nemesis.
Okay, what are you going to do with the flash, though? It looks like right now, no movement going to be happening just yet. Flashes are coming your way. You're burning, Hicks. You're burning. Get behind. Run away. Run away. Charred boar. Yum, yum.
Here comes more charred boar, though. Panzer just falls short. Zico in his foxhole, waiting for the boars to come steamrolling his way. So Sleep does get the confirmation of Baldini, though. As Garaxo peeks up and over, gets the information. Smoke goes out, doesn't quite clear the foxhole. He's going to be bloomed himself, though. But he gets huge amounts of damage. I think he knows exactly where to smooth out. But the smoke's causing him more problems than good.
Yeah, and actually a big push forwards here from Hello Sampai as well. Panzerfaust goes in here from Zico.
Yeah, and not just one good game. We have to, like, I think we literally have to win next. Well,
on his shoulders as he lifts them through.
I mean,
that.
Listen.
Good stuff by Hello Senpai. That pushes balls into top
We'll
3.
see how many points we'll need. It's gonna be a fucking race though next game, because there's so many teams with similar points as us for third place.
In front of him gets pushed over. So Cidido for Team Nemesis, 3 kills for them.
We, like, if we win, we easy qualify, but like,
is there, but so Steed has the opportunity to try and get one more. Not like they need them, James, but when you can hold a team out, why not?
Yeah. It's been quiet towards the middle of the circle as well.
We don't need to necessarily win.
Have to push up on the X-Howl compound, as over on the edges.
I mean,
Team
yeah, I
Nemesis
guess.
Still tries to hold out what was a nade going against them, and they were not best pleased by it. It got Pubg.
We could just get a bunch of kills too.
The car in front of him, despite looking a little further.
Win and good placement. Or sorry, good placement and kill lots of kills.
So now they've been pushed out of that top 3. Now they're going to need to do something more in this last game here.
I don't know. It's tough.
Boars,
yeah, we need boars.
In their actual Chechen.
Or
be
just either of these teams. Yeah.
So unfortunately for them, they've got the blue behind him.
This team
so
dying.
Pressure on, but they're expelling utility.
I mean, best case scenario,
like smokes. You can see him now using
Everlong and Nemesis wins this game.
Smokes on their side of Everlong's going to help them to a degree. As they kind of play leapfrog, they stack up behind one shield.
We basically need to do all the teams that are above us to do really bad and us to do better than them next game. And way better than them.
Means that the rest of these teams now are trying to maneuver around it. No tag team on the south side is trying to just wiggle along.
Thing is, Nemesis also wants us eliminated.
And Boars is gone. I'm not surprised that they couldn't really get him from that. I think that they'd done enough on that side.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
They were going to go out earlier.
They could like low-key troll us really bad, actually, because we are. If we make it to finals, they are. Well, no. Well, actually, yeah. Actually, yeah. Never mind.
Down to 2, have an element of zone. They will look to try and.
Yeah, Nemesis don't really want us to qualify, so.
Fortunately for Everlong, they're not quite in again. Starry Sky's not.
Yeah, actually, they could troll us big time, but that would be really shitty. for us.
A little. We'll see. I like that Nemesis is still like, yeah, we'll hold on. We'll be annoying still.
Four's down.
72
Yeah, that's
points,
good.
In
STS.
3 3/4 games, let's call it. So far, as Nitro and Starry Skies now have to make a move on to no tag team. But Rafa does quite a bit of damage. 94 damage. Oh, and the molly gets popped ahead of him.
What the hell?
Yeah. He was just shooting his way. The molly went straight into the line of sight. Some called it skill, others might call it luck, but it worked out for Rafa. He's going to get flushed out now. Nitro has to swing across the other side, spray towards the tree to try and get the connection.
Guys, you guys can say that.
The Starry Skies have to launch forward. They launch forward ahead of the guys, though, from no tags, but they can't find footing at all as Starry Skies refuse to go down.
Oh, what a leapfrog forwards. Brilliant stuff here by Vazo and the boys, shutting down No Tag Team, who is now in a little bit of jeopardy, right? I mean,
STS is
in that
top three
yes,
now.
31 points, but now Starry Skies, that's enough for him to start challenging the top 3. Over leaping boars at the moment. So said, well, Nemesis still being annoying on this side. Mark, I am a sucker for an early molly pop. Like, whenever I see...
They're not going to get a chicken dinner, though, so it doesn't... It's fine, but still, yeah.
But I'm a sucker for it. I'll pop every time.
Next game is going to be a fucking chaos, guys. Next game is going to be such a chaos. It's going to be such a chaos.
The compounds, they're looking to try and get the kills they do because they need to, again, climb the leaderboard. Difficult when you're in hard cover, right? We've seen the destructible train.
It's going to be such a chaos, dude.
And as a result, teams have kind of come around Exhale and they've held them at bay, unbreachable, so to speak. I think the winner so far has been Everlong. They started this game with 2 points. They're now up to 12. They're now looking to try and climb that leaderboard more. If they can convert more from this lobby, they could be the victor.
Yeah, imagine if they make a run for it, similar to what we saw day 3 of our playoffs last time around. That said, one more death.
Last game, top 3 with decent amount of kills, we qualify. Yeah.
Podium finish for Nemesis.
Like next game, we just need to get really high placement with kills, and then we qualify.
And there we go. There it is. That's another top 3 for the boys. First, second, first, and now who knows where they end up here? You'd expect.
No, Div.
Well, actually, now that I look at it, there is a world where Exhowl and Everlong just fight each other, and Nemesis is able to get more than
the funny part is that I think if Moldus didn't crash in the second game, we would be like in top 3 at the moment.
Looking at the ridge, they have to fight this way. Exhowl needs some points. It's going to be his disruption. They are potentially handing this onto a plate. He's on the move. Everlong have gone, but they have bled here, Exhowl. The time is to get the res as quickly as they can, and Team Nemesis, they're already on the move.
Yep, so driving on up here, trying to go against the Rez's positions that's going forward. He sees Nail come. He just jumps straight on out. He's insane. Oh no, it's all gone wrong for Howl. I can't believe it, Mark.
Dude, what
was that? He didn't even wait for the car to stop. No. He's launched his way forward to getting kills. 8 kills to Sosadine, and now it's a 2
Dude, he's like playing Publix.
Nemesis, they showed up here on day 3.
There's no way. I really wish they'd won that second game now. Oh my god. This is absolutely barbaric. The Mad, actually a fantastic player on the side of Exhowl. Maybe he can make something happen from all of this, but he's not even really aware of exactly where the Nemesis players are either. So he's working with limited information. He's going to peek on over, sees him in the distance, and actually goes for a spray. Doesn't quite fully connect. He gets so said. So now just needs to deal with another one, but he knows that the Mad's low, and he gets it. It's 3 wins on the day for Nemesis. It could have been 4, but what an insane play that was. The perfect third-party timing, Mark, here. It was like we saw it in the stars as soon as those 2 teams moved.
They should have qualified yesterday already. The fact that they're in our lobby is actually...
to get away, but the way that Nemesis reacted, at what point do I need to go put the Nemesis jersey on? Because this is insane, Martin.
Yeah, I offered you guys a solution at the start of the day, but no one wanted it. Just give it to Nemesis already, guys. And now here, they keep up another 21-point game, guys. That's insane. They might break the 100 points in just 5 games. Wouldn't that be something?
That would be crazy. I mean, I said in the previous cast, stop, they're already dead. But now,
the last game, let's see their points, so we can have a
We've cremated the majority of them. They're all gone to the wind. Nemesis is just riding high right now. And And Mark, we thought it was going to be a problem going into the last game, thinking to ourselves, wow, Nemesis is
I hope they show the SOSAP play.
This is going to be really close. But now it's going to be even closer. This is stupid.
This is a problem. Well, look, we put used to the pickaxe, right? We're burying everyone else. It's Nemesis eating the charge. But you're right. With Nemesis taking another victory, taking those critical placement points that these teams are going to want to need.
Oh my.
Like, as a team that's like in that, this is
Привет, клоуна, за соло.
Right?
Да-да-дам.
And you have an opportunity. You're in grasping distance to get to a top 3. You've got 2 choices now. You go aggressive, or you go home, or you go passive, or you go home. I can't see a win out of either way. They're going to need a lot of luck involved in whatever game plan they want.
Yeah, and even if you do win the next game and get yourself into top 3, yes, that's a brilliant win for you. But is it a moral victory against the silliness that Nemesis has been able to put up here throughout all of this? It's 21 points going the way of Nemesis. It's not just aggressive side-eye from that logo. It's aggressive everything from Nemesis.
Okay.
86 points.
So like basically
games. What the
we have a 8-point difference with the top with the top 3.
Yeah, let's just get the 100 just for the fun.
So we need all these other teams to
I
not.
would say this though. In this game here, Exile being stopped by Nemesis puts them behind.
We need all these other teams to do
Starry
bad.
Sky stopped No Tech Team, stopped them from getting more points, and then Starry Sky got stopped as well. So both Exile, Starry Sky,
And then
No
us to
Tech
get
Team
at
could have
least,
had 5
yeah,
to 8 more points
basically.
in this game if they, as Exile,
Yeah, we need
could
to
have
get
won
a
the
bunch
game,
of
as
kills
No
with
Tech Team
really
survived
good
longer and
placement
maybe
next
killed
game.
Starry Sky, or Starry Sky didn't get third-partied when they were fighting No Tech Team. So it's actually a really perfect kind of late game with everything lined up, and it holds everything in place. And I would say even down to even a Ghetto Gang could, with 11
It's doable.
points behind
It's
third,
dude,
with
it's gonna be a
win,
fucking
and
mess.
10
Like
kills
anything
could
can
put
happen.
themselves at that third place.
Well, Nail Cop did a lot of damage in this one, but they didn't quite get as many kills as I thought they may do from a compound like that. But again, it comes back to the fact that everybody's so good at negating the line of sight.
Nemesis is Navi rejects, yes.
So said takes
I'm pretty sure literally Nemesis is like the 3 of them were on Navi before.
with that P90, but in the end, they do get taken down a little earlier than they would like.
So he found 3 with the ejecto seat from the car. But I do see difficult, like,
It's doable and every challenging, yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, it's like
I want to put SAUL because I like their position, I like their play, I like they went aggressive to the south side. They crossed over the road, but they got caught once they came over.
it's just gonna be really fucking random.
For them,
I don't know.
Down to playing 2 solo games, like
Anything can happen in one game.
Could they potentially qualify? Could they?
It's
not?
doable. I believe, guys.
Line for me that they have to have a win now, but they're also.
It's not. We can't really know how many points we exactly need because it all depends on the it all depends on the performance of other teams. But yeah, if we win and we get like, it's easy to say that if we win and get 10 kills, we'll qualify, obviously. But we could do way less and still qualify if the other teams do way less.
They've done quite a bit
You feel me?
during the days so far, but again, here's the problem, Martin. They go up against Nemesis.
Yeah. So you're looking at Nemesis and saying, okay, we're dropping on the opposite side of the map. We're, doing everything we can to avoid. You can take all the kills as long as we get second place and a few kills, then we're fine. That's.
So yeah.
I think that's the strategy I would go to if I'm. Because
You're
again,
back.
I said you need to win and some kills
You're
here.
back.
You need a lot of kills and a second place because Nemesis.
If we
is
get
scoring
10 plus
for it.
points, yeah, but like.
Yeah, crazy stuff. And I think right now
It's also easy if we just kill the entire lobby. You know what I'm saying?
I think what you said before is correct. I think they're going to go for 100 points. I don't see any reason why in this 5th game they don't think to themselves, well, haha, we could really be annoying now, and actually go for it. And if they do break it, that's insane. Really kind of like eye-wateringly insane. But we really should turn our attention to all the teams that are like trying their very best to get 2nd and 3rd place, Mark. Because it's super open. In that game, no tag teams.
Guys, I'm not gonna cry. It was a joke.
X-Howl, now in 2nd through 5th, were all kind of playing a really, really good game, but they've all found themselves just a few points between one another for those top 2 spots now.
So because Team Nemesis, what's cut off is now 28 points. That's insane, right?
Yeah.
And then we look above it, like no tag team's not safe. They're on 31. We go down and even down to kind of 9th place. Let's go from SAUL. They're on 20. A win, a handful of kills. That's going to put them in. Yes, that lower side you are factoring in some other bits and pieces. Obviously, how the game is going to unfold. But it's the last game of After the last day of qualifying here for
At the
PGC
moment,
playoffs,
in the
phase 2,
PGC point standings
anything could happen.
for the EWC slot, we are right after Nemesis.
Actually go and listen to those.
So
Everything's been thrown against the wall
Nemesis
now.
could
This
grief
is
the fuck out of us. They could literally just troll and like focus and hot drop us.
We can kill Crane. Silent pull up. We can kill Crane from here.
Because they don't want us to qualify for the finals. And they're at the top, they're 100% qualified, so they could literally hot drop us and ruin the game for us.
Баги с троном, баги с троном. Пул вправо поехала.
I'm going to them, I'm going to them. We kill green and we play from green, boys. Listen to me.
But I don't know if they will, because they're pretty much ahead, I don't know.
Расставьте парня на борде. Делаю. Подъезжают. Бегут.
It's day 3.
NT.
Чел угол сделал, метка. Спина. Бэкнуть. Меня нокнул. К вам прошел один.
Why is it so they don't want us to qualify? Because we are fighting for the EWC slot and we are right after them based on the points. However, if we don't qualify here, they don't need to worry about us at all.
Хорошо. Все. 3 Эвера. Слева хавлы фулкой, справа 3 Эвера.
На крыше вижу, да. Он на крыше прокурит, я не могу.
Один резает, один на крыше, спрыгнул.
Ты видишь крышу?
Нокнул своих.
И слева под ангаром.
Last camp.
Все там, под забором.
Я именно?
Под забором.
Под забором в кемпе,
Вот здесь.
Надо его как-то дернуть за камень хп справа. Справа вышел. 0 хп справа.
Он лоу хп, надо играть сейчас.
Нулевый, просто нулевый. Хорош.
Ебать.
I'm just gonna sit here and shake my head. This is... Oh dear me, what a day of PUBG so far. It feels like every day
Бля,
there's so
у
much
меня сейчас
variety,
седые волосы пойдут.
be it, like 8 great individual performances, 1K clubs, insane plays when it comes to our finals and stuff like that. And even here in day 3 of the playoffs, which should technically be the hardest lobby, the weakest lobby, whatever you want to call it, Mark, we still get things like what Nemesis is doing.
Nemesis is not invited.
You call it variety. There's only one thing in the shop that we're buying today, and it is Team Nemesis. That is the only thing on the menu here at the moment, because they have had a bit of worldy. I think there's a bit of pride though, right? They are seen coming in as a top tier team. They've got world-class players and world champions sitting in that roster. They're not orgs, they're not regional partner, they're not global partner, but they've been hitting a big punch. Day 1 wasn't good, day 2 wasn't good, and there was a question mark today whether this team was or wasn't going to make it. And obviously, as we said, we had a laugh that Diffix wasn't happy because he was shooting people and they weren't going down. At least he's shooting people now and they're going down. So it's good to see. I just worry what they're going to do in this last game.
Yeah.
I just made my rice, so I'm
Keep killing things
waiting
like it.
for my
And the
rice
thing
to
is
be
that
ready.
when all the teams are already in the finals, they're kind of watching along this last day, right, Martin, and thinking to themselves, I wonder which teams are going to be able to advance. None of those teams really want Nemesis in that finals lobby.
No.
They're not necessarily, they weren't necessarily in a position where they could have won it at the very end against Virtus Pro and stuff like that, but they still showed that they're a problem, even in the final, never mind here in day 3 of this playoff.
Yeah, for sure. And that's also probably one of the reasons why they're here today, right? There is some slight, not a full focus, but a slight focus, like keep them at distance to make sure, right? And we thought Vitality on day 3 last playoffs was dominating with 64 points in 5 games. Here we are, 86 points, 22 more points in 4 games. Is absolutely.
I think any teams worry about them because of the performance. I mean, they're still second for the EWC slot at the moment on the leaderboard.
Throughout the years, but I'll say this though.
Regardless,
if you're smart as Nemesis, you know that your current closest competitor to PGC points, to Esports World Cup, to PGS, to PGC is SADUL. You are setting up some sort of either a gatekeep or third party or something. That's what I'm really focusing on to see this. This is just mean. Sosa doing 17 kills in 4 games is just unreal.
All right, well, yes, Rivals is one way to put it. 1988, a great year. Silas is able to put up that damage, but in the end, 2,368. We'll see if that year is good. Sosid apparently will live forever and kill everything on his way. Let's get to our last game. It's going to be game number 5 of the Nemesis Global Open to figure out who is going to be able to get 2nd and 3rd on Erangel. Me and Mark will bring you this game.
Oh, here we go. A crazy one. Right, birthday for last game is
No, guys, if we don't come top 2, it's over. Top 3, sorry. Today. It's over.
The chaos from Nemesis, but the chaos that a military island could bring.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would. And you know what? I'm all for it, considering the fact that Nemesis has done what they've done today. I know that we constantly are beating this dead horse now, but also they're beating the dead horse that is the rest of the lobby. So, you know, we've got to give them their flowers, I think is fair. As we see all of these teams drop on across, there are so many teams now that have a legitimate shot of getting second and third place.
But there's like so many teams that have equal chance as us at the moment. Like we are so tied with so many different teams. It's crazy. Like this entire like last game is gonna be a fucking mess, dude. It's gonna be intense.
I know that is a damning indictment.
Literally anything can happen.
I mean, I've not seen it in a couple of days, right? I really wish I had done, but not just yet. It's gonna have to be a big effort from them, I think is fair to say, and maybe a big effort on a hot drop on Military Island.
We actually got the circle.
Oh my God,
what the fuck?
They need it, but the thing is, they're in the center of the circle. That means they might not be getting those points. No.
But dude, being in the center circle usually means less kills.
There's a possibility, but they need to farm kills because they're in the center of the zone, and it doesn't mean that points are coming their way. So I'll be interested to see what they do.
Like, usually you get more kills when you play the edge. Because you have a bunch of people, you know, you're fighting for everything. But when you're in center, you kind of just sit there and wait for the zone. So like,
slower down that leaderboard. They're in 15. Foxtrot's are in 12. They're on 14 points. They need more than just a hot drop. They need to clear a lot of the lobby to get through, which is a bit of a shame because actually I really like sort of root for Voptrox. I think they're a great team. Great
center zone usually means less kills.
Just haven't quite got the
edge means
maybe some of that is
more kills.
Nemesis farming so many points.
Yeah, now I think what's interesting about this circle is that technically, I think if you've done your homework and if Nemesis...
Yeah, if we can get a chicken dinner off our position plus like
just north of Lipovka and
6 kills, at least, like a few kills, then yeah, it'll be fine.
You
but
stay away from there. You go elsewhere. You go to Lumberyard Hill. You go anywhere else but there if Nemesis sticks to their normal game plan from this kind of rotation on this kind of circle, Mark. What do you think?
Yeah, I think these guys are well rehearsed. They've got the muscle memory to do that.
Like we need to win this game probably.
I want them to change the game plan. I know that there's be breeding some confidence here, and I think Martin has a valid point, especially around SA.
Nemesis is the organization.
I think they will, but for the risk of going all the way through
Vard?
from the top to the south of the zone, I don't think
Wait,
it's worth their
who's
while.
Vard?
Wait for mid game to
Or I mean, what team is Vard on?
Okay, so if we theorize whilst this hot drop's still going on, if there's a world where Nemesis would want to push SA at UL, yeah, good nade.
We just need to pray for other teams doing really bad.
I just suggested. I think they would do something crazy like an emergency pickup and try and get into the
All
heart
like
of this circle.
STS, Boars, Howl, Ball, all these teams above us need to die ASAP. But they're all probably gonna play passive because they need to survive. Like all these teams are probably gonna play super passive.
They're just so nice guys. Like you met as well.
Because if they die, it's fucking over.
I know they want to get a win, but. There's a win with a smile on the face half the time, but yeah, we'll see. We'll wait and see. At the moment, Codex Esports looking for the.
You have to use the code in game through like I think you go to the store section and then.
Has closed the gap slightly. No moves around as he's more in that sort of now northwest section.
Redline is coming this way from the West Bridge, by the way,
and they're coming down as well.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think Ivers was doing a little bit of okay, he's not as deep as I thought they could be, but they're coming along here for the West Bridge. I guess maybe they thought that there was going to be some barrier teams, and maybe this was a better way forwards. But this is a little bit unexpected for me. Their route.
That's an interesting mode of transport as well. Vorax has been confirmed. I suppose, you know, even if you come up late, you've got the recall system. So I suppose for Redline, whoever the victor is, even if they're a little bit late to it, they know exactly where to go because expectations are if they get the kill feed right, they might lose blood on either side.
Yeah, guys, it's the end if we don't qualify.
I kind of really like this because if you've got any shot of being able to advance now in second and third, you've got to go balls to the wall. You've got to be hunting every single kill you possibly can.
We'll see what happens. I don't know.
So I don't mind them trying for this.
Oh, well, this guy dying. Well,
See, Pains is hand up a couple of shots, kind of goes down. Not good though for no tag team. They need to try and hold. You can see them obviously progressing.
it's better for I don't know.
31 points definitely is not.
We kind of need it. It's kind of better for Yeah, dude, it's gonna be so close, dude. But
neither team wants to give up stuff.
True, Talkin, true.
Seeing what they're gonna get done here. Peeking all around these corners. That's the problem sometimes here. Some of these hot drops can stagnate. And that really will cause both teams problems, right? Because now
all these teams are shitting their pants.
Party, which hasn't really been super aggressive, a third party, but it means that there's an entire barrier. Oh my god, he sees him.
Just as well. There was nearly a well where he's going to be midway across the road, and they could have been like passing ships in the night.
Yeah, bottom teams have to kill the top teams. Exactly.
There's one on the wide wrap. Now he's trying to piece his puzzle together. A couple of shots come over. Bliss takes some damage though, as he's taken towards the higher grounds, trying to get again the information where he can. Go next.
Invalid OL. Oh, maybe somebody used it then.
The ankle. Then he goes back.
Sorry, I don't know. That's weird that it's invalid.
Like nobody wins from this scenario now.
No.
Was it like a one-time use only?
If you'd have been able to wipe straight away, cool. But right now, I feel like everyone's stuck. Even Redline, I feel like to a degree, right? If you can come and clean up and mop some of this up, great. But you're conceding such what is potentially any circle favor as time goes on.
And I've got the map feed open as well. This one's an interesting read for me. G2G, they've actually gone, or Ghetto Gang have actually gone to a position that Nemesis like to move in on. So that is a real telling sign. It's outside the zone. They know that they might be coming that way.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Same time, though, they have not stopped up no lean. We still have.
I mean, it's not good that these low teams are fighting each other. We need them to like make it late game and
so far. I don't know if they got the follow-ups
kill the people above us.
Able to really count towards that kill position. Actually, Fine was one of the ones that did happen. Look at how high up Zico is over on a very synonymous spot with being able to hold out certain locations on military.
He's farming information now. He's just piecing this puzzle really quickly together, finding where the team's getting the knock. They're on 2 kills as well. They know exactly where the remaining bodies are.
You're not? Oh yeah, one of us is.
Kind of Vopdrock's final player is. And again, a team which
it's fine, we rest.
The leaderboard, but as things fall, as PUBG.
I think it was just stuff from like far away, so it's okay.
To claim those kills that they needed.
I don't know what else to say about the top drop. I feel like anything that's really going to come from it here as go next. Still only just one on the board. Redline. Okay, another knock. We've got up to 3 kills so far. If you can get a confirm, that'll be great. Maybe another one.
Another knock.
They're actually doing a really good job of getting all of these knocks and maybe some follow-ups on a kill, but they need some of these off angles. I think down towards the bottom, Carx is...
Dude, stop showing this fight. I'm so like, how long? I'm bored of this. Stop showing this fight.
Exactly where it is. That's why they're full sprint.
Just 2 teams in melee, 2 bottom teams in the melee. Who cares?
The opportunity to kind of tick off a huge amount of zone. And close the gap. Nice move from Go Next Esports though. They tried to get away from that one. No damage, but it doesn't matter though because they're already in the grasp of Redline.
Yeah, I thought maybe that nade was going to tip him off as to exactly where he's moved here, but he's going to try and spray around the left-hand side of this smoke. Not doing too bad against it. Max is also down as well to the blue.
I think I'm going to remove the alisa TP beam. I feel like not a lot of people use it, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's a nade forwards. Hey, go next. Valiant effort in the end. I appreciate the idea of going for your hot drop, but you've been out-thunk by Redline, who is just coming in for the cleanup.
Interesting that Bliss for Vopdrox hasn't left.
Look at this, look at this jam pack. Yeah.
He's not even gone to ground. Again, it's a phase 1. I suppose if he had the meds, he could have gone a little bit to ground. Redline.
Might be waiting for the blues chips or something if you can sneak them.
Yes, but that's exactly
Nemesis is gonna fight GTG, and they're kind of below us, so it wouldn't be too bad if they killed them.
They're gonna now draw their attention back towards the north, and then we see it. They're gonna now try and make the play.
Oh my god, they're dying to them. That's crazy. That's crazy. There's no way.
And now Chaos on the other side.
There's no way. This is when Nemesis decides to die to the team that's right behind us.
Exactly where they were going to be moving. We were talking about it much earlier on in this game. So again,
I never had it added. I think it was on the.
Able to punish this defects though with a Panzerfaust. Looks like we won't be getting a 4th win from them as April does go down. Unless they're able to get all the blue chips on him, then
The circle's awful, but we have really good positioning. Like it might be. It's crazy actually.
Yeah, I think that's a problem when you are consistent in the way you approach the game, especially the early game teams.
Yeah, what's up, EB? I hope they, dude. EB, it's like such a shit circle for everybody, right? But since we are just chilling, it might be. If we just chill, I really don't know, but you're the coach here.
Crazy stuff. I didn't even get a chance to talk about the circle.
Yeah, God drums are like literally playing Publix.
This is, of course, of all things. Now, Construction Workers actually has an amazing compound.
I'm gonna make that louder.
So maybe they can make a crazy dash themselves for as many points as possible. We'll see what actually wants to go down.
They should have qualified
but at the same
yesterday.
time, S8UL has moved in
It
north
wasn't
of
like.
that. Maybe that
They
will
should have
work
qualified
on
yesterday.
Out, but there's so many names, so many teams, so many chances for these teams here to be able to get 2nd or 3rd, because literally
Should be a good game
winning
either
this
way.
game at this point in that circle.
Yeah, it's just so many
could be
teams that are
jumping on
tied
them.
with them, dude.
Forget a gang. They got a call now if anybody's. Which res station does he want to go to? Because he's going to have to try and pick one, and there's many.
We need all these teams
Nemesis
above
could
us to do
potentially
way
go
worse
for.
than us.
That zone, as we saw, is pretty chaotic though.
Oh,
CMO
Hal getting
going for that
owned? Hell
rotation
yeah.
round, out by
W,
Multipower.
that's
They're
good.
now going to go for the back door into midi power, but we have a split here. S8UL
Well, we're
claiming as
getting
much as they can.
crashed.
We know they've been exposed on their own a few times in a doozy. Well, he cuts loose. He's going to jump out, but no tag might be able to pick him up. He's got to be careful. He's got a car waiting.
Can
He's
he
a
drive
James
him?
Bond next here, and a doozy looking to escape.
I think that is extremely smart.
No!
You've got to get out of there, but it's not going to be early enough. Mika and him do take him out. That's a disaster for S8UL.
If
who
he
lose
didn't
their
crash.
IGL. And again, one of their top
If he didn't
fraggers.
crash,
That
he
is a
would've made it
disaster. There's
out.
no way they're going to be able to recover the blue chip. There's
I
no way
think-
they're going to be able to get him up from there. Being divided across mini Milta Power and these two compounds feels like in
Dude,
this
that
level,
is
in this
so
circle
sad.
with all of that water in there, Mark, it's just too much to bear.
That is
Games
so
has not been
sad.
just this game though. Every game, think about the kill feed. They're always one of them's a bit further out. Anybody's get a gang has been found.
Okay.
It's always one of them out. They've always gone for a flank. They're always trying to hold a bit of train. It's just not working out. And unfortunately for them, they had the exit plan. I like it. But they should have been thinking, should have seen these cars coming in and going, do you know what? Let's not hold this much train. Especially, like, what are we saying? I'm going to argue 60% water to a 40% zone. Maybe 50-50, give or take. We add the little splash at the bottom.
Yeah, this is crazy. Just so you know, Nemesis has got the res off. So
the gods are back.
yeah, that's a problem. That is definitely a problem. Circle shifts. We still have a lot of water in play. Red line's coming over the bridge here, now trying to enter some of the circle as well. This is a terrifying and terrible circle for all of these teams to have to play. Vis now moving along the coastline as well, trying to sneak on in on the shoreline of the cliffs, which actually usually I don't mind playing as much as, yes, you know eventually it's going to go away from water. The cliff side does give you a bit of a reprieve from some of the worst spots in these circles for quite a bit.
It's just that ticking time bomb, right? You might feel safe for a little while, but God, if someone decides to rotate in, Foxtrot's come back.
It's not over. We still have 3 players left.
To
Chill.
rotate on that water side as well, and that might expose some of the teams, and they get the opportunity. Other side though, it's a danger. Nemesis. We're stuck up. They're going towards Powder, uncontended as well. So they're going to have the opportunity now to get all gear and looted.
Djalice just knocked someone, but we also
tank here.
got
As I
knocked.
say, UL does get Phil first knocked. Best lost Arena, and
Phil first
I
is
don't know,
alone,
man. I
so
think
he's not
they're
going
a
to
bit
get
disconnected
rest.
from one another. They can't even get Phil first back up unless they make a big move for it. You've got to try and make a crash and see what you can actually get done here from this, but because Everlong is in that compound already. I don't know how S8UL does this as 2, man.
We've seen crazier things happen, but
true.
Yeah, I'm with you. It was just such a shame. I think the expectation for the org, the expectation for the teams, and obviously the individual players, they should be up there. But this is going to have an impact
one
now on
guy
the global
dying
stage,
wasn't a big
right?
deal, but
Because the
another guy
qualification,
dying
because
is
the points,
now
this story is going to
very
continue now
hard.
throughout the whole year.
No, it will. I need to check their PGC points and see exactly where they're at already. But again, they were got like 5th or something like that in that first final. It's quite a good chunk of PGC points, but yeah, they're going to have to make a really good run of it in the next PEC later on, after EWC, after the PGSs have gone down as well. So very, very brutal indeed.
There's no way we can res him. He's like in between everybody.
It's still an incredibly difficult circle here for these teams to try and deal with.
Well, we are phase 3, but we're down to 14 teams at least. 51 players are up on the battlegrounds, and there are still a huge amounts of water. Nabat does get Ivis, and obviously doesn't want to play anymore, so Dino runs him over for Redline as they do make the run across the beach front. PBRU already positioned up here, looking for the swap over. Clicks dry on one, needs to get a connection. The tire's already gone, and he just jumps out at the end, and Nabat gets the final blow.
Yeah, for everybody else now, with it basically being 60+% water, everyone knows where the circle should be going, and indeed it does. It centers straight up on Construction Workers Compound. Now, Construction Workers Compound is a fortress. It's really a great place to play from. The only problem is that, again, in a lot of lobbies like this, a lot of teams know how to negate the lines of sight of that lobby. So you might think, oh yeah, we're dead center. We might be able to get a lot of kills from here. Oftentimes, teams will try and avoid those lines of sight.
Oh, we got a point.
Like the plague.
I don't know if the Mad's going to find the medic that he needs to get out of here, because he's stuck in a bit of a bowl. He might have to go for a swim here, the Mad. So he's going to go for a run up. Maybe he does. Maybe he uses physics and goes a little bit more to the left. Go on, the Mad. Get up there, lads. Lads.
He's done it. He's done it.
Let's go.
That was good.
Don't go straight up the hill. Make sure you go for a little bit of a different approach.
Yeah, a little wiggle at the end.
He's going for a wiggle himself. The Breeps wander away, and forever long. It's not
No,
going to be forever
we don't
long,
need.
but they
We
can
need
stay in the
Ever to
compound.
survive.
He has to get out there. Run!
Ooh. Okay, no tag team here trying to secure themselves as well. How many Molotovs do you have? Set that entire balcony on fire if you want. Duffy with the C4 as well. Everlong is gone here.
Wait, where's the NOT team? I don't even see them.
Well,
NOT? Oh, they're second.
Sorry, I'll go back to what I was saying.
Okay, they're
there will
doing
be
fine.
no repeat finals for Everlong. Oh, hello, here's Full Force Team Nemesis once again. Oh, no.
Oh, wait, who did they kill? This?
Oh, Phil.
Okay, that's good for us. Low-key, high-key, that's good for us.
They're on 91 points. I know Martin is sitting there counting, watching,
Dude, if we don't get the next circle, oh my god.
I mean, and they might, right? They had 2 down, and now they've been able to get the res off here once again. The fact that Vis technically actually does have 3 still in
Boars
this
is also in the middle,
and
they're third, so
might be a bit of a blessing here for them. It really depends where Nemesis wants to go once again. Nemesis knew that after they had to get that 2 res off, they're going to be playing Edge forever in this game. And they're, let's be real, quite happy about the idea of going for those big fights.
Oh, well, we need some big fights now. And the big fight's still going. Bottom side of the leaderboard, Pubg RU taking on Redline. Redline trying to climb as much as they can. They're on 6 kills, but again, I feel like every kill that Redline take, they got such a mountain to climb. They're going to need to get a win and all these kills to stand a chance to get in.
This has been a day of PUBG, and it doesn't even stop yet. It's still got PAS to actually watch when all this has gone down, but jeez Louise.
Oh,
the EMEA has not disappointed. Vorix tries to keep Voptrox alive and kicking here. They've only got themselves 14 points, and now they are stuck, totally stuck on this western side here with all of these teams that are just trying to claw for it. Molodoc's down, S8UL's hopes fading into non-existence.
Yeah, it's over, probably.
Everyone's, unfortunately, it does come to an end. As all great things do.
Unless Phil first gets a 10-kill chicken dinner solo win.
He was got a level 3 vest. He hasn't got the ammo ready to expel, but he's got a C4 if he can tactically place that. Oh, there's another one. That's a way to clear out. SAUL, they're now on the run. As Best locks the final player.
Yep. Yes,
this
indeed.
Could be an explosion ending.
Starry Skies, no tag team. Yeah, now closing in, locking in that jaw-like grip. There goes S8UL. They will not be making it to the finals here for the second one for PEC.
That is sad.
A disaster for S8UL. considering a 5th place in the previous finals, looking so good in day 2 and day 3 of that final as well. But anyway, our attention turns elsewhere now. No tag team, still trying to keep themselves alive. But one of these teams, if they eliminate each other, or one of them eliminates the other, that could be their hopes gone here, Mark.
Yeah, qualification versus not qualifying. Teams at the bottom are dying. The teams at the top are still remaining here. Starry Sky goes around the other side. Grenade goes through. Pubg will fall. That's 12th place for them, and they will be checking out. Starry Skies, though, have to try and find the opening. But
guys, I'm gonna go offline on YouTube because
and it's kicking off on the other side. There's no tag team looking to try and get the kills as well.
They're the only 2 teams in this northern side. If you win out this fight, that might just be your qualification.
There's going to be a full wave of
comes at the behest of one other team here.
Just the
guarantee not going because the other
biggest
teams on that
haters.
south side are going to be